Hello, my name is Jahin, and in today's Gempages masterclass, I will show you how you can create your own Shopify store without knowing any single line of code. In this video, we will explore the latest Gempages version 7 to create our custom Shopify store all landing pages. In this video, I will show you from start without using any template how to create a home page like a Bleemy, which is a very successful Shopify store. By creating this store from scratch, we will understand how Gempages editor works and what to consider to make everything desktop and also mobile responsive. I will cover every aspect of Gempages editor to give you a better understanding so you can create your own store or landing pages in future without hiring a designer. And also we'll create a product page as well, just like bleemy.com, and later we'll create a landing page, a stand-alone landing page for a product from scratch without using any template. And I will share with you every tips and tricks that I know after building 150 plus landing pages for last 3 years in Shopify. And I will also share with you few premium templates of Gempages that you can get within one click. The link of this will be given in the description, so you can see the templates that we will build today. That Bleemy Gempages template, you can only get it for 29 USD. So link will be given in the description. All you need to do is to first install Gempages. The link of Gempages will be given in the description. Also a best deal for Shopify. So let me introduce you to my templates library, which is CRO templates library, and within this templates library I will create more premium Gempages templates. So if you want to skip this building process and don't want to do the hard work of building a high converting and winning Shopify stores and layout from scratch, then this is the templates and library and ready-made templates you need to have. So you can see there is a 3 templates I already built in Gempages, and more will be coming soon, like 10 high converting Gempages templates. So if you click on this, you will get all the details, what templates included here and what you will get. You can see all the demo here. If you click this, you can put the password 1234 and you can check the design here. Okay, so you can see there is the Gempages templates master pack. If you click the preview templates, it will redirect you to, then you just need to click this link to redirect to see what templates included in this pack. So there is templates like Mindband. So if you click preview, you will get a one-click installation of those templates after purchasing. A complete template for better conversion is already designed for you. All you need to do is to purchase the template and get instant access. There is 10 templates in this pack. You can see all the preview, and this has been chosen from the winning Shopify store, the layouts that are currently working well. So there is Bleemy's templates as well, which will be built in today's video. You can purchase this for only 29 USD. And then there is conversion wise templates, who are the one of the most famous and successful CRO agency for e-commerce. You can get their templates following their principle. So there is a opportunity for you if you are running a business, or if you are a freelancer or business owner, or if you want to just excel your Shopify store design and in a short period of time, then these templates will be the best chose for you. So the link and the templates link, everything will be given in a description, so please do check this out. Now let's begin with today's Gempages masterclass. So the first step will be click the very first link in the description for the best current deal for creating a Shopify store. So we need a Shopify store to start doing our design. So this is the first requirement. So the best deal currently available in Shopify, you will get the link in the description. So click that link and open a Shopify store. After creating our Shopify store, next thing we need to do is to install the Gempages builder. And to install the Gempages builder, the link of the app will be given in the description. So click that link and then we are good to go to install Gempages into our Shopify store. So with free Gempages plan, we can create one pages for completely free. Then we can purchase a premium plan if we need more than one published page, as you can see. So click on install and then it will be installed into our store. Then click on install. After that, we will be redirected to Gempages dashboard. And as I said, we are using currently the Gempages version 7. And how to find that we are using version 7? So if you see, we are in a free plan and we can create one pages for completely free. So if I click on pages, you can go, you can see there is the gem pages, how the gem pages currently look like. And if you are watching, seeing the import feature, this type of things, then by default Gempages 7 will be there, and when we create the page we will see that it is the version Gempages 7, because Gempages editor and the old Gempages version looks quite different. So first of all, let's create the page and let's start doing the design. So after installing Gempages, another thing we need to have at least one product into our store. So if I click on products, I have already added a product manually. So you can import the product using any AliExpress importer app like Desires or AutoDS. Whatever you are doing, it could be your own product as well that you can add with this add product, or you can import as well. So you can see this is the product that I have imported and all the images that I have designed. So there is some Canva templates, you can just plug and play those and design your own product images very easily. And this is that design that we will copy. As I said, we will copy something similar layout to the blimy.com, and you can purchase those templates. As I already showed you in the beginning of the video, there are many of the premium Gempages template that you can purchase and get this with one click, or you can follow this tutorial to build those by yourself. So this is the home page, and then we will build the product page as well. And by building those pages, we will understand all the building blocks and basics of Gempages and how we can make a custom website effortlessly without knowing a single line of code. So this is the another requirement, that you need to at least have one product into your store, because we will create a home page and a product page, and to create a product page we need to have at least one product added in our store. Other than that, we are good to go to start doing the design in Gempages, and then we can make some adjustment according to our requirements into our theme as well. Another thing you can do is, you can see there is the name of the store is my store. So if I click on setting, I can change that to something else, something related to my product name. So what I will do, I will click on this icon and I will change the store name to my brand name. In that case, the brand name that I am using is called Zlimy, and this is my store email, and you can add a phone number as well. So click on save, and that will be great, because this will give you a branding with your own store name, right? So you will find that it has been changed. So click on the apps, and now let's enter the Gempages apps again. So if we updated it, it should be changed to Zlimy. So if I refresh it, maybe it will show the thing. So now let's start doing the design inside Gempages. So here is the fun part begins. So click on the pages, and that will start doing the design. So first we will create a home page and then a product page. There is several type of pages that you will find in each of the page builder, and in Gempages it is not different. So you can see there is something called landing page. The landing page is a standalone page with the URL of pages forward slash something, and home page is the root URL of our store. So you can see in that case myshopify.com, or it could be your own custom domain. So anything with .com without any other URL is our home page, right? Like facebook.com, google.com. The home page of our website will be created from this home page tab. A landing page who have the pages forward slash the URL of the page, and product page will replace the default product page that our theme is giving, and we will design that using Gempages. So click on home, and we will start doing the home pages design, and we will replace the current default home page that our themes gives us with Gempages. So click on create new page, and this will give us some templates to chosen from, right? But we are making this from scratch, because with templates you will not get a custom layout like Blimy or anything. But if you don't have time, and if you see any of those templates matching your requirement, like you are selling some watches, some organic cosmetics, and maybe this template is perfectly fit for you, then you can choose one of them. But I don't like templates, I like to make them my own with my custom design, and I chose those designs or layout from the winning Shopify stores. So click on start from scratch, and that's how we can learn this builder from zero, right? So click on start from scratch, and it will create a page for us. So for some reason it is not creating the page for us. This could happen. So let's click on pages again and see what is the issue. So you can see page has been created, but for some reason the page has not been opened. So can see there is 3 pages created. It could be the issue with Firefox, so I will delete one of the page, right? Move to trash, and you can see one page is already there, so I'll click on this page and you will find the editor has been opened. So in your case, if the editor is straight away don't open after choosing start from scratch, just come to pages and you will find the pages has been created but it has not opened for some reason. Now the editor has been opened, and that's where we will do our design. But before doing the design, we'll do a few settings. One of the settings is click this gear icon which called publish setting. Another thing to notice, as we said, this is the version of 7 for the Gempages. So you can see there is the Gempages 7 has been showed in the top of that version. So you can see here it is the latest version of Gempages, the rich, enrich and stable version, and very fast and smooth version currently Gempages have. Another notification, we can see your pages is password protected. So if you want to sync our style with our current theme, we need to allow the access. So if I click on allow access, it will ask us the store password. So how to find the store password? Just go back to your store, click on online store, and then we need to click the preference where the password is of the Shopify store. We can find the password in that area. So as we are using, we are not paying Shopify currently, and it is a test store with the trial version. But if you are paying Shopify with a custom domain, then you can just remove the password very easily. So you can see this is the password. To remove the password, we need to pick a plan. So you need to go to the $1 monthly plan. So for now, let me just copy the password. So if you are doing it for practice purpose, it may not make you sense, but if you are making this in a real store, then you need to pick a plan, because if people are coming to your store and they are seeing a password protected store, that does not make any sense and you will not make any sales from your customers. So you need a so I'll just paste the password here and I'll click on save and reload. So this is how it will sync with our theme perfectly. So the first step of the setting we done properly. Now let's focus on the next thing. We need to click on this publish setting icon, and then there is some settings we can find, right? So what is the setting? It is the setting that we want to show our header or footer from our theme or not. For now, I will not enable this. This will be by default check marked. So our header and footer will be loaded from the theme. And what is the theme? For you, for your information, if you have not used Shopify anytime before, if you click on online store and click on themes, a theme gives us the structure. It gives us the design for our header, for our footer, and also we can design our store using theme. But theme have some limitations. Theme have some building blocks which is limited, so you cannot make a custom layout using the theme. That's where the page builder comes in, like Gempages. So we will use Gempages because we want to make a layout like a Zlimy or blimy.com, which is not possible with a theme. But themes will give us the structure of the card page, of the header, of the footer, of the collection page, and the overall look and functionality of our store. So a theme is mandatory for a Shopify store, and we can make within the theme, we can make custom pages like home page, product page, landing page, collection page, blog post using page builder like Gempages. So I hope that makes sense to you. So click on this cross icon, and for now we don't need anything to do. Then we can change this page title. So we need to change it. We need to make it SEO friendly. So for that, I will go with my brand name, which is Zlimy, and you can add your anything else as well, like Zlimy hair eraser or something else if it is something related to your brand, or you are just making a one product Shopify store. It will make sense and give a better SEO score for you to rank higher in search engine. So click on update, and this will update our page name as well. So some of the basic settings we done. Now the fun things begins is designing the pages using Gempages and drag and drop builder, and I will explain each of those for you. Now we will do a few more setting, which is the global styles. What the global style means, if you see in the example page that we have like Blimy, it is using a consistent font and color. Like it is using I think a sans serif Josephine sans or some font just like that. As you can see, all the headings look similar, as well as the color is consistent with this blue color. Okay, so with the global style we can do that. So if I click on global styles, we can see we can provide a color code straight away for the buttons. Okay, two color code we can provide for buttons, then for text as well, and for other color as well. And you can also choose heading font and paragraph font. Also the heading size, what the heading size it will be for desktop, for headline 1, for tablet, for mobile. Everything can be controlled from here. So I am only interested in heading font. So if I click on it, what I will choose, I will choose Montserrat for my heading font. Okay, and I'll choose for the paragraphs, I also chose Poppin. So you can choose whatever font you want to choose. This is up to you. And then for the headline, if you see in the headline, maybe the font size is around 40 to 50, something like this. The as usual font size we use for any site. So you can see it is 30 pixel. So what we can do, for headline 1 will be only used one for the product title, right? And for that I will mobile, for mobile I will go with 40, and for tablet I will also go with 40 as well. For desktop it could be 50, and for headline 2, which we will use mostly, it will be 35 for desktop, and for mobile it will be 25, and for tablet it will be same. Okay, 25. And the font weight, we can font style, font family, font weight can be bold, and for tablet, for everything it can be bold, right? It will be bold. So this is the thing we can go for H3, H4 and every other font. And for paragraph we can do the same as well. So for paragraph I will go with not with 180, it is very very large, maybe 120 will be better. And then for tablet it will be same, for mobile it will be also same. We can change this anytime. So you can see there is also predefined space and width given. So I will tell you not to touch those, these are not important. And you can also put some color here, and you can also update the colors later. So I'll click on update to all pages. So click on confirm, and then you can see now few design has been applied. Now we can start doing the design. So first of all, as you can see, this is our example design, and in that example design, in the first section we have some information about the product with a paragraph, a button and a text, and in the right side we have an image of the product. So first of all, I'll click on save as image and save that image. And now let's start the design. So I'll drag this. As you can see in the left panel, we have a element panel, and inside that element we have all of the things like the layout, headline, paragraph, button, image, compare table, video, and icon list and everything, and also dynamic elements like product. Dynamic means it will pull off from the Shopify store. If I pull a product, it will add the information from the whatever product I have added into my store. Okay, so for this we need at least one product. So now let's start from the very basic. So first of all, we need divide this into two columns. In the left we have this color with the headline with some information about the product. In the right we have an image of the product. So I will drag two row here. Okay, and you can see we have two row here, and in the row it is also it should not be, and as you can see in the column it should not be full width. Okay, so you can see this how it will look. So it is in the row, and now in the row we have 1200 pixel. Okay, so if I show you just like that, as you can see it is 1200 pixel, and it is left and right there is a space. So if I click on the desktop version again, it is based on your screen size, it could be showed or not to be showed. Now you can see we have some design elements here. So first of all, let's pick the color code from here. So this is the background color has been used here. So we'll go to that row, and I will click that row. As you can see how to access all the elements inside that row. So if I right click on that row, you can see select parent element. The parent element is the section, and under that section we have taken two columns row, and then we will go to the color and we will give this a background color. Okay, just like that. As you can see, the section does not have any background, but this row have the background color. The section will be white. So now we have some design elements here like a heading, some paragraph, a button, and again a paragraph. So for that, what I will do, I will click on this and take a row inside that row. and the reason for that I will explain. Then we'll click on advanced, and there will be a default padding or margin given, so I'll make it 0. Okay, then for that inside that row, whatever row we have taken, so if I click on this, now you can see we have a row here, and we'll give this some 16 pixel to top padding. Inside padding, that means padding, if I giving some spacing between that, and also in the left and also in the right, as you can see, left and right, and any elements is given, it is called margin. And the difference between padding and margin, will describe that in a moment, so you can understand it. So just follow me for now, and then we'll take a headline here. Okay, this is the headline. Okay, this is the headline, but for that headline we will use h2, that is perfect, and that will be the text. Okay, and then after copy pasting the text, or we can click on this color and we can choose the white color. As you can see, this how it is looking currently, and it already have some spacing in the bottom 16 pixel. You can adjust this, you can decrease this to 12, you can decrease this to 0 as well, but 16 will be perfect. Now click on this arrow and now drag an text block under that as well. So what is the text? Some information about the product. So let's paste this, and now let's go to color and put the white as well. You can choose any other color also, and for this we'll click on this, and you can see you can make it 150. This will look much better. So you can see it is also 16, it has got also 16. Now we have a button. So click this arrow and take a button from here, text button. Okay, drag it under that one, and you can see this is the button. So button have a white color, so I'll click on that button, and then we can click on pick link, and after picking link, this button will redirect people to the product page. So the product page, the product cannot be found. So for now, let's just focus on the design, and we'll connect that button to a product page. So click on background, and for that background we have a white color, right? And inside that white color we have the text color of black, and then we can, when hover, it will also be white and text will be also black, right? And it will be a circle button in both of the case, right? Or I think it is not fully circle, so we can make it 8 pixel, and also for hover we can make it 8 pixel. We can also adjust this if we want to. Okay, so this is looking perfect. Now we can change the text, so it is shop now. So let's put shop now. Now you can see the spacing of the button is not increased. So now let's understand what is padding and what is margin. So if I click on this, I can see there is some padding we can give from top and from bottom. So padding is giving the space between that element. So if I increase it to 16 and 16, as you can see, the button is getting larger. And also the button font size may be something larger than this. So let's make it 18 pixel with pop-ins. That's look good. And now let's go back to the padding here. Let's make it 12, and let's also make it 12 as well. So that is perfect. And now if I see the button, if I check this button, and this button have a 15 in the top, and also 20 pixel font size. So click on that, go to this, and then again for the button click on the size, and let's increase this to 32 and 32. Let's make it 15, so it adjusts perfectly 15. And for the font size, let's make it 20, right? So it will look much more closer to that. And for the next paragraph, you can see what is the font size for that paragraph. If I click on it, and if I click the paragraph, we can see it is 18 pixel. So if I click on that, and I can make it 18 pixel, and then we can duplicate that and drag that paragraph under that button, because they are using the same color or the design that we have. So I can just copy that, and I can paste that text into that area also, right? Something like this. And also the design of this area is already completed, but the spacing could be an issue. So for that we can increase the spacing, or also we can increase the spacing for that to 16 to something else like 24 if it is required, or we can give a custom value like 20 as well. And for this, let's make this 20 also, maybe that will be better. and now this left side has been completed. For the right side, let's click this arrow and drag an image into that column. Okay, now let's upload the image. Click on upload image and then upload the image from your laptop and PC. Click on open and this image will be added. And another few things we can do, we can control the sizing and everything from here. So click that image, go to advanced, and let's remove the margin bottom to 0. Okay, now you can see this how it is looking. So let's click this row, the row that is containing under that section, and let's make this center align. So now this will look perfect. So if I click on full screen, you can see in the left space it is still not perfect. In the left we have much more space in the example design. So we'll click on that, we'll click on desktop and click that raw, and then go to advanced, and from left let's increase it to 32, in the 32 as well. Okay, and for the top let's make it 0, and let's make it 0 and 0 for now. And now you can see this how the design looks. If I click to full screen, this how it will look like, right? And now we can see this is the example design also looks like. So we can give some spacing here as well. So if I click this raw, we can go here and we can give some border radius for that button. So you can see there will be some circles behind those areas, right? So this looks perfect. And now let's go back to desktop, and for now let's remove that, that will be best. And for that raw, let's go to setting, and you can see this how it looks. It looks good. So the desktop version has been done. Now if I click on, you can see it is saving after every 10 seconds automatically, so you don't have to worry for that. Click on save, and this is how it looks. So if you go to mobile version of it, you will find that image is in the top for mobile and the text is the below. So now let's cover the mobile responsive things. So to mobile, making things responsive in mobile, we need to click this mobile version, and after that you can see that image will be in the top. So just drag the second column, the image is in the second column, into top for only mobile. Okay, now our task is completed for that. But let's click on the section things, let's go to that and then give some left padding only for mobile. So 24 and 24 will be best, and for the top let's make it 0. So this is good. Now let's come to that row. Now let's get so top padding 24 to top and 24 to bottom only for desktop. And for the left, let's decrease it to 24 and 24. Okay, and for the heading, I think 25 is perfect, but if it is not, then we can decrease it. So you can see in here the left and right padding is very small, like 15. Okay, 15. And the font size, what is the font size for that? Let's check this. What is the font size they are using? Only for desktop, only for mobile, 25. So let's decrease the left and right padding to 12 and 12. I think that will be much better, right? And for the top and bottom, let's increase it to 32 and 32, right? That will be best. So only for mobile. So now you can see this how it looks. So if I click the button, go to setting, I can increase the font size a little bit more. It is looking too much small. And also for mobile, let's make it 16, at least 16, and also let's make it 16. And for the bottom margin for this, let's make it 0, so the extra space will be gone. So this how it looks. It looks good and nice and mobile responsive as well. So now let's click on this tablet mode, and now let's work for something for tablet as well. It is looking good in tablet, so nothing more to work. Let's make it 18, and also let's increase the font size to 20, and also let's make it 18 as well. Okay, now let's go back to desktop, and for the bottom padding, for the bottom paragraph, click the advanced and make it 0 margin as well in the bottom. So that will be good and looks nice. And for that, next we have another section. So if I click this and if I click on, let's make it 0. So let's make it 0 in the top, and the bottom will be there. So let's click on save. It will save the page, and we have done the first section with desktop and mobile responsive as well. So click on publish, and this how it is very easy to make a section in the desktop version and in the mobile version. So it is live. So click if I default to view the live page. So you must make the page as default to view the live page. So what that means, now let's fix that issue. So if I click on this, go to dashboard. Now let exit is and make it is a default home page for our store. Okay, so I will click on this, and I will go to pages. So it is exiting the dashboard, and what we will do, we'll go to pages, into Gempages. To make it our actual homepage, as we designing the homepage, we need to make it default. So as you already exit the dashboard, and we'll come to dashboard, and as you can see, this is our homepage is Limi that we are making using Gempages. So we want to replace it with our theme homepage. So for that, just come to the page, click this three dot and click on make default. So click on confirm, and now we can see this as our default page into our store, right? So this will be good. Now if I click on view live, it is password protected. So how to find the password? Go to online store, go to preference, and that's where the password will be. So we can make and change this password to something easy to remember for now. So click on 1234, and now click on enter password. I will click on enter, and the password and the design is still not completed. As you can see, the design is loaded perfectly. Whatever you design inside Gempages one section only is now our homepage, as you can see from the URL. Okay, we need to do some work for our header, like adding the logo, changing the font according to the font that we are using in Gempages, right? So our first section is completed, and it is perfectly completed as like the demo page that we have. So now let's get back to the design and start making the next section like this one here as well, with all the features that the product have, with customer reviews, and then some collection or redirecting people to the products that you have in our store with this video section, and also in the testimonial and a unique selling point or USP or trust badge section, and then we can start working on the product page as well. So now let's get back to that. So we'll click the page again, so we can edit it. So I'll click it, and the editor will be opened. So now our next thing we need to do is to design this section, which is as featured in. That means if the product has been featured or showed in any magazine for authority or for social proof, these sections do quite well. So if we see that section in mobile, you can see it will be turned into a slider. So one image will be showed, but in desktop it will be showed 4 images. So it has been used the exact same images for all of them, but you can use different images like Times Magazine, New York Times, this type of things, logo of the magazine or newspaper where the product has been featured or article has been written for that product, recommendation for social proof. So now let's make that section. To make that section, similarly we take 2 columns. As you can see in this area under the below section, so you can see it is new section created. After that we'll click that row again, and we'll give a color, same color that we have used for that row. So I'll click that row, and I'll go here and pick that color from here. So copy that color, come to that row, and if I go to color, you can see it is already there. Okay, so then you can see the text here is a text, a paragraph, a headline as featured in, but it is quite small compared to the rest of the section. So how we can adjust that? If I add a headline now, you can see it will take a very large portion of our column of that row. So let's make it h4, so it will be smaller. Let's make it h5, again smaller. Let's make it as featured in, let's make it white, right? Let's go to advanced, make it 0 in the bottom margin, and let's click that row, and let's make it center align. But for that, now how we can make this area, this column column less space, just like that, so it won't take that much space. So click on that, go to setting, let's make it 20 pixel and 22, 23. Now let's click the row, and you can see there is a option called by ratio or fit to content. By ratio, that means we can adjust the column ratio just like that. I can drag this into left side. As you can see, it is decreasing the space. So for us, the 2 column or 3 column will be enough, okay, for this. Okay, and as you can see, now we have a less space in the right side. Let's make it center aligned. Okay, let's click that, and also let's give it some space. So click on advanced and let's give some margin padding. So inside space, so click 16 and 16. That will be good. As you can see, there is some space. Now let's add those logo as a carousel, as a slider. So if I go scroll down, we will find a option called carousel. Okay, as you can see, this is the carousel option. So drag carousel in the right column. So each row is containing few columns, right? So if you see in the carousel, we have 4 now, and I can add another more 5. Logo will be added, but this will be removed. So for active dot color, let's make it white so it will be visible. Okay, so that is perfect. So now let's add the columns, add the images. So click on the arrow and go to elements again and drag an image here, and then we can add those images. So I can save these just like that, or I can copy the image link as well. So you can upload images from your PC just like we did before, upload image, and you can upload whatever logo you want to add here. Okay, so whatever logo you want to add here, or you can give an image link from the web just like this. Okay, then go to advanced and remove the margin from here. Now let's duplicate that image just like this, duplicate and drag this into that column, duplicate and drag this into that column. And then we have another image, fifth one. So I'll copy this image and drag this into that column, right? So if I click this full screen, this how it looks, this how it looks, but we can make it much more further. So how to do that? Let's click this desktop, let's go to that row. Now let's click this carousel and let's also remove the margin bottom. Now click the row, go to advanced, and now let's give some padding for this, 16 from left, 16 from right, 16 from left. From left we can remove this because we already have spacing, and for the top we can increase this to 24 to top, 24 to bottom. That will be much nicer. And for the row, let's give some border radius just like that, that will be nice. And for this, let's also decrease the spacing, 16 and 16, that will be good. And now if we go to mobile, if I click on this and if I go here, let's give some space. So with the arrow should not touch the section, so arrow should have some space just like this. So if I go to mobile, you can see with mobile, let's click the heading, let's make it 20, go to advanced, go to margin and give some below space just like this. And for the image, if I click on it, if I click on the image, and then if I click select, right click, select parent element, go to carousel and go to setting, and we can make only for mobile, let's make 2. That will be better if we have 2. So let's open this, and also dot will be there only for mobile, and it's only can be also for desktop. That is good. So as you can see, that design is already there. So you can see that it is also mobile responsive. If we go to a tablet, then this will be, click on the carousel, and then let's make it 3. 3 will be good for mobile, for desktop. Let's click the section and let's give some 24 left, 24 right. And also for this, in the, let's click right click that row, go to select parent, go to section, go to advanced, and also let's do the same for tablet, 24 left, 24 right. Go to mobile, and also for this section as well, if I go to section, 24 in the left, 24 in the right is already there. So this is good, and also this is looking perfect, 16 in the bottom. So if I click this, and now you can see this how it looks. So click on save, and this section is also done with mobile responsive. Now we have come to this section where you can see it is also will be a slider in mobile version. So in desktop there is 4, but in mobile it will be 1 showed, right? So for that, let's click this arrow again and take one row here under this when it is full row. So it is a new section, complete new section, right? So click on this, then add headline element and make it center align. And also now let's take this headline here and just like this. So perfect, right? Now we have 4 columns, 4 carousels. So click on this, search the element. You can scroll or search the element CAR carousel. So now let's drag this carousel under the headline inside that section. Okay, as you can see, it is looking perfect. And for carousel it will be 4, but the dot should not be showed to desktop. Dot will be only showed for mobile. Okay, perfect, for mobile, not for desktop. Now let's go back to, now we have to design this something like this. So for that design we need to take let's click on this cross icon, take a row under that carousel, right? And then let's do this. We will go step by step. So if I inspect this, there is a color for that particular area, right? So there is a color for this. As you can see, it is the color. So where is the color? So this is the background color used for particular row. Then we have some padding top, bottom, this type of things. So if I go to row, go to setting, and if I click this, okay, so now you can see it is there. Then we have so click this row, and then we can give some 16, then 12 left, 12 right. Then let's click on this row and then go to image and drag an image here. So click this carousel and remove these arrows, so that will be better. So after that, you can see this is an image, so you can save the image, okay, and upload that from our PC. So click the image and then upload the image. Okay, so you can see it is large, quite large. So we can go here and click on this and let's make it smaller, maybe 50%, 55%. Okay, that will be good. And then we have a headline. So click on this arrow and add a headline under this image, and then make this headline 5, center it align, make it 20 pixel, skin safe, right? So it is, so the text should be replaced to skin so my mouse is doing some stuff here. So skin, so it is some issue is happening. Okay, so no problem. So let's click this save. For some reason the mouse is skin save. Okay, skin save is the text, but it is very bold. So click on this, make it semi bold, right? So this will look good and also matching with the design. So click on that row and let's make it give some space like this. So you can see the design is there. So click this headline, go to advanced and make the margin 0 as well. So that will be good. And then go to advanced and let's increase the bottom to 24 at least. I think that will be better. And let's make it 0. Now it looks good. Now we have 4 of them. So click that row, duplicate that row and drag that under this. So same, drag this under that and then drag this under this next carousel, right? Now we have to change the images and font and everything. Other than that, the design is already there, right? So let's make it 20, I think. So let's make it 20. That will be good. 22. Okay. and you can see there is a much more space. So how can we add that space? So click the carousel, go to advanced, and from the top, that is the margin, and the inside is called padding. So margin will be at least 16, that will good. So if you go to mobile, now let's see how the mobile looks. So in mobile, we'll go to the again the setting, and we'll give some left 24 and right 24 padding to have some spacing. And for the images, go to setting, 55 is already there, but for mobile you can decrease this a little bit more, right? That will be good. If you want that, we can do this, and it is already the headline is already 20. Let's make it 22. And for the image, let's decrease the margin to 0. Now let's go to the next slide. And one of the things Gempages have is click on that, and let's go to advanced. Let's make it 0. Same goes with 22. Now let's go to the third slide. Click the image, go to advanced, make it 0. And for this headline, let's make it 22. And we can right click and click on copy style. And if we go to the next one, we can click the image and click on paste style. The margin will be automatically removed. Okay, now click the heading and let's make it 22. So this section is also a slider, becomes a slider, and also mobile responsive, right? So very easy to do if you understanding the layout. And now let's go to the tablet version. So click that section and let's make it 30 at least, right? That will be good. And for the raw, let's make this 12 and 12. Okay, and for the heading, let's make it 22. And for this, let's make it 30. Already made it. And for this, go to section, and then from the left it will be 24 padding in the left and in the right. And for the carousel, in the carousel, let's make it 3. 4 is also looking good, and for that the dot should not be showed, right? So now that looks perfect, right? Perfect. And for the carousel, let's remove that space, and it is looking perfect. That is looking more than perfect, right? Perfectly matched, perfectly done, looking very good. Okay, so if we see the 3 section is completed with desktop and mobile version. So now let's click on publish. So you can see again the password protecting things is showing because we have changed the password recently. So click on this allow access and provide the password again to sync the pages with our theme. So let's click on publish again. So publish the page into our home page. So if you are just doing the test, so don't want to publish this into your actual store, just make you clicking the save button. But Gempages is doing this for us in every 10 seconds. It is saving the contents automatically. So now we have another section, another carousel section, just like the top 3 column, but in mobile it will turn into a slider. Okay, with customer reviews, as you can see, customer reviews. So this is looking also perfect. So we'll also cover this right now. So this will be very easy as well, just like the top section. So click on this top section, click on duplicate. Okay, why I am duplicating this? Because the headline is same, the padding will be same, so we just need to duplicate that, and that will be good to go, right? So just some reason. Okay, so now this is good. Now click on save. And for the slider, we don't need 4 right now, we need only 3. For now, let's delete the carousel because the carousel design is different from the beginning. So now let's click this, and now let's take 3 column. Now let's click, now let's search for carousel and take this under this, right? That will be good. And go to advanced. Now let's give some margin 16. And now let's go to setting, let's make it 3. And dot should not be showed, and arrows should not be showed in mobile, in desktop. Okay, and number of item will be 3. Okay, good. Now we have 3 design to be done. So for that, let's click on this, and now let's go to cross this. Let's take a row, and then click advance, and then give some margin top, margin padding bottom will be good. Let's remove this margin and go to this row. Let's take an image, right? Before and after image, so you can upload an image, and I'm just copying this from here. That will be good for me. And then we have a headline, and just drag this under the image, and the headline is this. So so this is the headline. So this is the headline. So this is the headline. It could be something larger, right? 25 maybe. And then we have some paragraphs. So let's copy this block from here and drag this under that headline. And let's make it center align. Let's make it text black. And this is the text that we have here. Whatever text is here. So let's copy this and let's paste this here. Okay, so if the space is not good, so what you can do, you can decrease the font size, and also the color can be changed, right? So this is quite different color, something gray, something like this. Go to advanced and give some margin as well, maybe 8 will be better, right? So this is good. So this is good, something like this. And then we have another paragraph with a client name, right? With a client name. So we'll duplicate that and we will Sarah F. So this is the name of the person who given the review. So Sarah F is the client name. So we can go to the and then make it black and also make it little bit larger than the paragraph. Okay. Okay, that is good. And now we have the design ready for that. And if we go to mobile for that carousel, for this code, for this it is 16, and now let's for this make it 18, then it will be perfect. Okay, now if I go to tablet, same thing. For this it should be 18, for this it should be 16, and for this 25 is good. Now let's go to the desktop, and now let's click this row that we have taken. So just duplicate it and then drag this to the next testimonial. So same do again, drag this to the next testimonial. Now we have all three ready. We need to just change the contents. So the design is already ready. We just need to change the images, text and everything. Okay, then our task has become very easier, right? So if the space is very space is larger than we expect, then go to this carousel and just remove the just like this. So that will be our job has been done. So now click on save, and now we have a button, read reviews. So it will redirect people to the reviews page, and it is also very easy to add this type of button, right? So for that we just need to click this and then take a row under this, something like this. Okay, and then for the button design, it is same like the top button. So we'll duplicate it and drag it into that row, but only we'll make it center align for sure, and also changing the colors, right? This color is different. It is the blue pink color that they are using throughout the brand for Bleemy. So I'll click the button and scroll down to the states, make the this to that color, and also text color will be white. And then go to hover, same color will be for hover as well, this one. And for the text color it will be white, right? And the text should be changed to read reviews. So I'll click on save and put the text again, and then this will be the problem solved. For that, click on save, and the design is already ready for it. So click on the button and then go to advanced and make it 0. and same goes for the row that we have taken for the button. So if I click the button, select parent element, go to row and go to advanced, make it 0. Make it 0 as well. So if I click this, as you can see, the design is already there and it is completed for that particular section as well. So I click on publish to publish the page and to make the save changes. Now we will move to the next section, which is a category section. We display 4 products so people can go through each of the product pages. So if you have multiple products, then we need this section, but if you are selling only one product, then this section is not required. So it is up to you. If you want to add this, you can add that. So for the next section, as I said, if we are using a one product store, this section is not required. If it is a multi-product store, then people will come to that section and they will redirect to individual product. But as we are selling one product, I will skip this section for now, and this is very easy to do. As like the previous sections, we only need to take a 1 to 4 columns and then add the dynamic products. But we will see what the dynamic product actually is when we are working on a product page. So now let's work with this particular design. For that, we have 2 row to be taken, right, like before. So click on that and take 2 row just like this, okay, within a section. And this section will have a color, and for that color we may use a very light dark color, something like F9. F9 will suit the most. And then inside that we have a video about the product. So this will have a video about the product. So there is a video element. If you go to element and scroll down in media panel, we will find a video element. We will drag that in the left column, and this is how it will look. And you can add that video from YouTube. You can upload an HTML5 video. And how to upload that? Go to your store and click this content area, and then we can upload a file in that content. If I click on file, so you can upload that video, click on upload and upload the video and copy the link from here of the video and put that under the HTML5 bucket. Okay, so this is how it will work. If you want to upload a manual video or your own video without YouTube or Vimeo link, okay, this will also work. And you can upload a video thumbnail as well, so it has a customized thumbnail for people to preview. And there is more setting to do. You can enable the autoplay. You can also disable the control panel, and also you can do the lazy loading or enable the sound or disable the sound as well. So these are the options available here. Then we have a heading, and this heading is quite similar to the heading that we have in the top. So I will drag one of the heading from here, duplicate it, and then just left align it, and then this is the heading for that area. So I'll copy this and then paste it here. Okay, so let's click on save. So if we want to make it smaller, we can do that. Now then we have 2 columns just like this with a percentage circle. So for that we'll go to this, and then we'll take another 2 row under the headline, right? And then we have 2 sections. One is with the headline. So I'll click on headline, and then we'll take a headline, and for that we'll make it H5. And then we have a 95% is the ratio, 95%. And we cannot give the similar type of effect, but we'll click the headline and then go here and make it 0 margin. And for that, what we will do, we'll click this row and click on fit to content. So it will bring the second row closer to that. Okay, then click this and make it center align just like that, and also make it a little bit larger, 95. And then what we can do, we can just go out for the next design is this headline, this paragraph. Okay, for that paragraph we will add a similar like of text just like this, and we will duplicate it and drag this under that row, under that column. Okay, so this is the design and this is the layout. And if I click this, I can just disable the margin from here, so it will look much better. Okay, so this is how it is looking. 95%, 95%, as you can see, this is how it looks, 95%. And for that, what we can do, you can give some border as well, okay, with some margin. And we can also make it a larger, something like this. But as you can see, this does not look that good. So what we can do, you can scroll back, we can give some padding just like this, to have a design at least some good look, right? Something like this. And also we can give some padding in the inner area as well, something like this, right? But I am not liking that, so I'll removing this. And what I will do, we can go here and add some 95% shade, and then go to this, and then go to advanced and add a margin here. So add a border in the bottom. So click this row, make it 0, 0, 0, 0, and only bottom will have a 1 pixel. So something like this. Okay, so then we can just duplicate it, and then we can go to this, and for that we can replace it with just 8. And for this we can also replace it with 8. Okay, 95% and then 94%. But for color we can go to the headline and change the color code to something similar. Okay, not the background. For the text color we can make this, for the text color we can make this color. And also for show we can make it semi bold. Okay, now let's right click on the element, click on copy style, right click on the element, paste style. Okay, that is great. Now let's click this, and now let's copy and paste. Okay, very good. And this is how it will look. Fit to content, and 94%, this will be 94. Okay, and then we have another 2 section, right? So for that let's duplicate this as well, something like this. And now we have something like that. Now let's go to the setting and make it center align as well. And then we have few paragraph and a button, but this section is actually not getting the exact look because this type of progress bar element is missing in Gempages at this moment. So that is why this is not looking something similar. So click on save, and this will save the section. And we need another paragraph and a button. So I'll drag this paragraph under this one, and then copy the text from here, and then duplicate it, and then left align it. Let's make it 15, and we need a button. So for the button I'll duplicate the top button and then drag this under that paragraph, right? Then make it left align, right? And let's click this text block, go to margin, give some margin, and now buy it now. So this is the button that we have, buy it now. So click on it, and then click this, copy this, go to that and paste it here. So this is how it will look. So buy it now, and paragraph and everything is there. And then we have a design already there, so good. So this is the design for that particular section. If we go to mobile, this will be something similar in the mobile, but as you can see it is just broken and everywhere in the mobile. So let's click on advanced, and let's give some left 24 and right 24 padding first of all. Then click this row, then click fit to content, right? Something like this, and then fit to content. Same goes for this as well. Right click, go to this, then this fit to content. Same, right click, go to this row 2, then go to setting 2 column, then fit to content. Okay, then it is perfect. Then click advanced, then go to this and make it 12, right? So that is much better and looking nice as well at the moment. So 25 pixel, let's make it center align, and let's click this button, and also let's make it center align as well. So it will be much better, I think. So this is looking good, and with also mobile responsive. So let's go to the tablet version as well and see how it is in tablet. It is good and perfect in tablet, so does not required. So for tablet the carousel is causing some issue. So for tablet, click on the bottom, go to advanced, click on spacing, give 24 pixel. For mobile, I think it is already perfect, right? It is already have some margin, so this is looking good for mobile. Now let's go to desktop, and it is already saving. Now let's click on publish to publish the page. So this how to make this section inside Gempages with mobile responsive. Now we have a testimonial section with a gradient background, so we can explore something new with gradient background. So now let's see how to add this gradient background with this testimonial section. So we have designed this section. Now we will move to the next section, which have a testimonial area with gradient background. So for that, the process is similar. We need to take one section, and inside that section we will take a row, just like that. Drag this when it is showing full blue color, that means it will be added as a new section. Okay, so now as you can see, it is perfectly added. Then if you see, we have a background of gradient and some reviews from the customer, and the text size is something similar to the, as you can see, we are now in a Chrome browser, and there is a Chrome extension called what font. So on a click, so let's see if it is working. So it is not working for some reason. Let's click, right click, and inspect the page to see what design has been used. So it is 30 pixel. So if we see the top, it is also 35, it is 25, so something similar, right? So let's duplicate this headline from top and then drag this under this row, and then we have this review from the customer. So let's change it to that particular review. Now you can see it is very large, but in our case it was divided into couple of lines, and the width is not that much larger, right? So we'll see how to do that. Now let's add the background color, gradient color. So if I click this section, and if we go to color, we can have gradient color. Okay, as you can see, we can have gradient color. So we can have two color, one to start and one to the bottom, that means 100%. Okay, so two color that have been used. If I click on inspect, we can find a similar color here. So two color has been used here. One is this one. So if I go and put this into here, and another color is this color, okay, this one. So two color will be put. So we'll click the next color and we'll put that particular color. So you can see now we have a gradient color here and here. So two gradient color. So it could be something goes something like this or something like this by default, whatever it was. So we'll go with it. Now you can see we have a something like this, not exactly same. We need to play around with the gradient things to perfectly match it, I think. So you can see there is the gradient color, I think. Okay, so let's go with it for now, and let's click this and make it white first of all, and let's make it 30 pixel. Okay, and also go to there and make it 150. Okay, then we have a customer name. So this is the same paragraph. So click this, copy this text block, drag this under the headline, and this will be the customer name. Okay, so maybe something larger than this. So just click on center, let's make it 20 pixel, let's make it white as well. And now let's make this width a little bit smaller. As you can see, currently the width is very large, right? We want to make it something similar to that. So for that, we will click this desktop version again, and we'll click this row, whatever row it is inside. So each section have a row, and under that row we have columns. So if I drag down, you can see there is a width. So we can set the width, we can decrease the width. As you can see now, it is divided into three lines, just like the example side. 800 is the perfect, but the space could be an issue. So if I click this, and if I go this paragraph, go to advanced, we can remove this. And also for the row, if I go to the parent, select the row, and for the row we can also make it 0. And for the section, we can go to advanced, and we can go with 48 top and 48 bottom, just like before, but it could be increased if we want to. So now let's go to mobile version of it, and for the section, like before, we will go and make it 24 in the left, 24 in the right, only for mobile. And for headline, let's make it 20, and for this we can go with 16. That will be better, right? It is looking much better, and also very mobile responsive. And for the button, let's make it left align. I think everything in left align will look good for that section, so let's make it left align as well. And this is the way to make this testimonial section with mobile responsive with a gradient color. I know the color is not exactly the same, because with gradient you have to have some percentage things which I need to figure it out how this will work. But for now, let's move on to the next section, which is a trust based section. Just try ask risk free with 3 icons, that free shipping included, 30 days night trial, and easy returns, this type of thing. So for that, let's take a section again, and let's click on the row and take this row, and the section will be taken. Go to that, go to advanced, let's make it 48 just like before, right? And then click this row, and let's take another 2 column, right? We need 3 column. No, first of all we need 1 column for the headline, and then there will be 3 divided for 3 sections. So we need this type of headline, so I'll drag one of it into that area and make it center align, and then this is the text that will be provided here. In that case it is smaller, but I think we should maintain the hierarchy, so I'll go with this and take 3 row under this, so that will be much better, right? So we have 3 column, and then we have an image, an headline, and a paragraph. Okay, so click on this, drag an image here, very basic just like before, and then put the image. So we'll copy the image address, or you can upload it from your PC, up to you. Then go here and make it 60 pixel. 60 will be very smaller, so let's make it 120. Okay, and then go to that headline and drag this headline here and drag this here, and then the same will be for the paragraph. So I'll just copy one of the paragraph from the top and drag this with my mouse under this particular row, so that will be better. And now we have few headline to be swapped, so in that case it will be free shipping. So back space and remove the spacing, and this is the paragraph will be given, right? So now we have this settle. Now let's go to mobile and first fix this, because this will be copy pasted. So go to the section, give again 24 left, 24 right padding. Okay, consistent padding, and then go to headline, make it also center align, right? That will be great. And for this I think it should be 32 for only for mobile. So 32 and 32 top, 32 bottom, right? And also that is looking good, everything looking good. So let's go to desktop again, and then we can click this row and gives more spacing, right? So click on advanced, go to spacing, give 24. Now 16 will be better. Now copy the image and drag this here, copy the headline and drag this in the here, and also copy the text block. So it should be copied 3 times. Now we can change the image, change the headline, and change the paragraph, right? So this will be good. So drag this here, then duplicate the headline and duplicate the paragraph as well. So as you can see, this looking much better and something similar to our example site, and with mobile responsive. So if you go to mobile, it will be already mobile responsive, but we may need to give more spacing for each of the contents, right? So you can select that particular row, click one of the element, right click, go to 3 columns, and then go to here, and we can give some spacing, right? So that will be better for this. If we want to then click this image, go to top, make it 16. So right click, copy style, come to the next image, paste style. So there will be much more spacing than we can expect. And for that row, let's make it 0. That will be better, and this will look good with everything mobile responsive. So if we go to tablet, see, things may need to be similar. So for tablet we need to make this 24 as well. For this same 24 in the left, 24 in the right for the padding. So Gempages is making this actually lot easier and fun to do things, right? So fantastic to do work with Gempages in that case to make everything responsive and in place, right? So that is looking much better and that is looking good, right? So fantastic. So click on this and then go to that and give some margin. So then the space with the button will be increased and section will look much good, much better than currently it is looking. And same goes here, looking much better. And it is also everything is mobile responsive and tablet responsive. So we'll click on save. Everything is saving after 10 seconds, but make sure you are saving those. And now let's click on publish to publish the page. So we have completed the home page exactly like our demo site for a one product store. Okay, so that is great. So with that we have understood all the building blocks. Now we'll focus on the product page. So if I click shop now, it will redirect us to the product page, right? So this is what we need. So if I click any of those, it will redirect us to the product page. So this is the product page, and that is the page we will also make with Gempages. Okay, few of the section, as you can see, is already we have designed in the previous section, in the previous pages. Okay, like if you see, this section is already done, this review section is already done. So we can just and this section as well, we can just copy paste few of the section from the home page. Okay, so now our home page is completed. We will focus on the product page. So after completing the home page, we will start doing the product page as well. To make the product page, what we need to do, first of all, let's as we already published is, let's click this go to dashboard. That means Gempages 7 logo. Just exit the dashboard or editor of the Gempages, and then we can start making the product page as well. Okay, so after exiting it, it will redirect us to the Gempages dashboard. Then, as I said, few section is similar to the home page. So for that, we will come to the page. As you can see, this is our home page. We'll click this three dot and I will click on duplicate. So what duplicate will do, Slimy product page, I will rename it with that. So we'll duplicate the complete page, that we can reuse few of the section from that page. Okay, so now let's wait, it will duplicate the page for us. So let's refresh the page. It should have a duplicate version of it. So but I am not seeing it. So let's see, so if it is there or not. So click on duplicate, click on confirm, and this is the duplicate version has been created. Okay, so for some reason first time it did not work, but one of the thing is, this is not a home page. So I'll click this three dot, I'll click on change page type. Okay, change page type. What page type it will be? It will be a product page. Okay, so Slimy product page. So this will be the page title and it will be a product page. Okay, so now you can see it is comes under product title, a product tab. So if you go to home page will be under home page title. So it is duplicated two times. One of the duplicate that you already did. So I'll click on move to trash. It worked, but after few seconds. So I'll go to product, and now we can see we have duplicated the other pages into that. Okay, that is perfect. So now let's click this page. Now let's click this page, and now let's see how this will work. And now we'll find that few pages, few section is already there. The same section from the home page is already there. Okay, we can just reuse few of the section from the home page, because few of the section is exactly similar like the home page. So now let's start doing the design. So in the product page, one of the main difference is, product page will have a dynamic section where people can click add to cart, and this will add the product to the cart page. People will go to the cart page, people will go to the checkout page. That means people can purchase the product. In the home page there was no section like that. In the home page all the buttons will link or redirect people to that product page, right? So we need to build that first section, which is the dynamic product area, and this is the thing we will learn in that in this for now. Okay, now let's click this row, take a row, new section, that means, and then this is the section. Now let's drag this section to the top. Okay, now let's click this arrow, click on add element arrow and scroll down, and we'll find the product area. So this is the dynamic product sections. Each of the data will come from Shopify itself. Okay, so which product design we need to take? As you can see, there is a few different design we have. So I will take the first one into that row, and straight away you will find you have to add products to your store. So you can see we have added a product, but for some reason it is not loading. Okay, so let's see. We already have a product, but if I click this, so now let's click on draft and click on save, and let's republish it. Okay, unavailable, check quantity, etc, right? So let's republish it and click on this sales channel. Okay, manage sales channel, and it should be available to online store and everything. Okay, so click on save. For some reason the product is not showing, right? And as you can see, product type, vendor, homepage, tag, everything is there. Okay, everything is there and looking good. So click on save, and let's republish, refresh the page to see if there is any design or any product has been added or not. For some reason the product is not loading. Okay, we have see that in the, okay, you can see, have you added products in your store? Could not find any, or pick any product. Pick product. For some reason select display by assigned product. So you can see the product is not loading. Okay, so what is the issue here? What is the issue here? As you can see, the product is not loading. Okay, now you can see the product is finding. Okay, so it could happen sometimes. So click on confirm, and now you can see the product is already there. Okay, perfect. So it could happen for many reasons. So one of the reason could be something is the data is not loading properly. So click on Slimy hair eraser, and this should be the adding one. Okay, so adding one should be used one time, and that's why the heading one will be used. Okay, so we have this, and perfect. Now we have to design according to that. Okay, now you can see this is the heading one. So let's make it bold. Okay, or semi bold, maybe bold looking much larger. Semi bold, let's make it semi bold. So this is perfect. And then we have some star reviews or customer reviews. Okay, so to add that, this is also very easy. Click on this, and then take two row. Okay, up to this, and then click this, and then search for icon, and we have icon list. So drag icon list here, and then we just need to copy our brand color here. So this is one of our brand color for our store. So we'll click on this and scroll down, and then click the icons, particular icons, and it should be 18 pixel, and the color, icon color will be this, right? And same goes to this, icon color will be this, right? So this one. So then just click, right click, copy style, right click, paste style, right click, paste style, right click, paste style. Okay, so now we have the design is ready. Now we have some customer reviews or testimonial, whatever we can say. So this paragraph is quite similar to what we have used here. So I'll drag one of the text block from here to this row, and then just copy it, and then just paste it. Okay, and then click that row and click the text block, go here and just remove this spacing, and click this row, and then we'll make it fit to content. Okay, just like the before. So everything is in alignment is perfect, right? So right click, icon list, horizontal, go to advanced, make it 0, then click this row, and then make it center align. And to remove the space further, we can come to the row and decrease the column gap, just like this. Okay, whatever you think perfect, like 10 pixel will be good. Then go to the row and decrease the spacing here as well, maybe 8. This was looking much larger, so maybe 8 or something less may be good, but this is looking much larger. And if I go to this, okay, so if I click on this, I think we should make it 0. That is much better. Okay, and this is also same. Let's click 12, and now we have these headlines, and these paragraphs are loading from our product description. So what the product description is, if we go to products, and whatever details we have given is coming dynamically here. Okay, so if I want a space here, as you can see, there is no space between these elements and the icons. If I want that, I need to give a enter here. Okay, but we can add those details manually here without product description. So I'll delete all of them, and then we can add the similar text block style here as well. So drag it under this, and then the same text, copy it and paste it here. And then let's go to setting, let's make it left align, and this will good. Okay, okay, so that is good. And also 16, 12. And then for this text block we can also make it 12, and for this we can remove top 12. Okay, to take the hierarchy good. So this will look good, so everything has 12. And for pricing, currently this template does not have pricing, but if you are using a bundle app, then the pricing is not required, but for now we need the pricing, right? So for that, what I will do, I'll click this price, and then we'll make it something larger than currently it is. So go to there and make it semi bold, and for this also let's make it 25, I think, is the text. Okay, that is perfect, that is perfect. And also let's make the bottom margin 12, so stay consistent. And this product does not have any options like color and everything is not available for this product. And if you are selling in quantity button is not required, but for now I will go with quantity because we don't using bundle app for now, so quantity is required for now, right? So that is the thing. And then we have a card button. So there is two card button available, but we are only use dynamic. One is dynamic checkout. Now we will use only one. So you can see this will be the only one card button, and the color will be this. Okay, and this color is already used here. Okay, so this color is already used, so I'll go here, click this, and we'll go to background. For go to background, let's make it at least 20. Click this, and for the button we can do the design like, right? So if I scroll down for the size, we can add 16. Okay, that is good. And then for the color we can go with this color with the white. Hover, same, go with this color and same. Okay, for the round we can go with 8. For hover and normal, everything is same. We can give some shadow as well if we want to, and go to advanced and make it again 12 for stay consistent. And if add to bag or change the text color to add to cart to add to bag, and if you want to icon here, we can enable the icon just like this. And for the icon, is whatever icon we have given. We can I cannot change the icon color. Okay, go to open card, go to checkout, this type of things we can do with it. Okay, so that is looking perfect for now, no issue with it. And then we have some message here, this type of thing. I think it should be below add to cart, maybe that how it will look good. So I'll duplicate one of the paragraph from here and drag this under add to cart. Okay, and then duplicate the design here, and then we have the color already given, but I think okay, so this is look good, no problem. And then we have some accordion type of things. Okay, so for accordions you can go in the arrow and drag any accordion here. So click this and you will find accordion under that area. So these are the accordions we can add. So I can click and drag accordion like this. Okay, something like this. And then we can do the design. You can remove this, something like this, something like this. I think this is much better, so no issue with it. And then we have few more design, border, this type of things to give it or not, height, default, height full. And then we have few more items, gap, and each and everything is there which you can fix. Okay, something like this will be done. Then mm, we can do the design. So if I click on it, what I will do, I'll go icon position right, and this is good, but I will go to the advanced, and then we will make the spacing 12 from the top, right? 12 from the top, and then we have few icons how it works. So I'll click on it and change it to how it works. Okay, and then we go to setting, and then we go to setting, and then for the text we can change the text size to 18. I think 18 will look best. And then we have some mm, paragraph or some paragraph to give, right? And the paragraph is something similar to whatever we used in the top, right? So I will duplicate one of it and drag the text block under this one. Okay, then for this we'll also need some text, so I'll copy it, and then as you can see, we can make it in the left align. That will be good. And then what we can do, we can click on this and we can give some padding, so 12 to top and 12 to bottom for some spacing, right? And click the accordion, go to setting and scroll down, and then scroll down in text header, letter spacing, line height. For this, let's make it 16 maybe will look good. I think 16 will look good, I think. So I think this is looking much perfect. And then we have some instructions, and then the shipping, and then shipping, click on add item, and then return policy. And then click the accordions and go to advanced, and let's increase the spacing again 16. Let's make it 16, much better. And then there will be some more paragraph to it, right? Whatever is related to that design, we can add it. So if I will duplicate few of them, and then I will duplicate few of them, and then we can go to here and paste those here. So duplicate it 3 times, okay, and drag it under instructions. Okay, then click shipping and drag it under shipping, and change the text according to whatever is required for that product. Same, drag this, okay, so this will good. And now if I click the accordions and go to setting, now we can go to single. Okay, so we will not allow multiple drop down, only one time, only one at a time. Okay, and by default no accordion will be opened, but we can do the setting if we want to. Like if we want to default expanded item, it could be added 1 or 2 or 3, whatever you want, but for now we don't want anything to be opened by default. So now let's go to the mobile version of it and see if everything is okay. So you can see it is already broken. So for that area, I'll go to icons, make it center align, and this is looking good. For this headline, let's make it 35. Okay, and this is 12. Perfect. And let's go with this. Let's make it 12. And for the pricing, also let's make it at least 22 for mobile. Okay, but unless it looks too much smaller. And for the button, again, let's make it at least 20. Okay, and accordions, same goes with accordions, too much small. Let's make it 18. And for paragraph, I think it is already good, but for that section, again I go to advanced. Let's make it 24 in the left padding, 24 in the right padding. Okay, maintaining the hierarchy. And for the top, let's decrease the spacing as much as possible. Okay, so now this is much looking much perfect in desktop and mobile. And let's go to tablet. So everything looks okay in tablet, so nothing to be changed. But font size could be increased to 20 for card icon. For card icon, that is much better. And same goes with this, I think 18. Let's make it 18, and let's go back to desktop again, and let's click on save. Okay, so that is perfect, right? Perfectly adopting. So the two fast dynamic section has been done. So you can see there is 3 image showing and there is 5. We can also customize this however we want it. So let's do this product images. If we scroll down, as you can see, slide. If I click on this, as you can see, the fit image hover effect. If you want to show a hover effect or not, when hover, as you can see, zoom, okay, show other image, this type of things can be done. And then we have a slide, and then active status should be showed or not, this type of things. Okay, and then we have width 20%, and for that we can just decrease the width and increase the width to make it 3 4 something like this. As you can see, whenever the width is increasing, the image is decreasing. So let's make it 25 to be 4 to be showed. Okay, perfect. And also you can decrease these arrows or enable these arrows according to us. And for mobile, I think as well, for mobile, I think 33 or something will be good. 3 will be good for only for mobile. Okay, so that is perfect for mobile. So this how we can customize those area also. Okay, so we have done this dynamic area. Now the next section is this one, where we have some reviews from the customer with a heading, paragraph, and a button, and again the same types of review area just like in the top. So things are much easier for us to build right now, right? So let's do this. For that, again we need to take 2-column row. Okay, 2-column row, and we will have a heading here in the top. So let's duplicate the heading, go to top, and let's paste it here, and let's copy that from here, something like this, right? And then we have a paragraph, and the paragraph is something very similar to a paragraph that we have used already. So drag this under the headline and copy the paragraph from here, and this will be the paragraph. Okay, good. And then we have a button, and the button is very similar to these buttons that we already used, claim offer, buy it now. So duplicate one of the button and drag this in the top of the area. Okay, perfect. And let's make it center align. Good. For this 16 for the paragraph, let's click this advance. Also let's go with 16. Okay, then we have this reviews. So for that, let's click this row, duplicate that row, and now let's drag that row in under the button, and let's make this row center align. Let's click the button, go to advance, and again go to margin, give it 16. Perfect, perfect. And I think we have taken the row in the wrong area. Okay, so it is given under the same section, so we just need to drag this, and create a new section. Okay, so now it is a new section. Now let's delete this section, we don't require it, so delete it. A new section is already there. Let's click on advanced, let's make it 48 top, 48 bottom, and we need an image, right? So for image, let's duplicate that image and then just drag this into that column, and let's copy that image address and then just paste it here. Now let's click the row. Now let's make it center align. Okay, so perfectly fitted and everything looking good. So if I click the full screen, this how it looks, but if we want to make it a larger, the headline, everything is there for us, and possibly we can do that, right? So click this desktop again, and if I want to make it a bit more larger, I can do that, but I will not do that. Okay, now let's click the image and let's give some margin from left and from right as well, so it looks bit smaller. Okay, this is what we want. And for mobile, as you can see, it is under the headline for mobile, only for mobile. How we can do that if we want to? So if I go to mobile, actually this how it looks first. If I go to, then let's make it first of all 16 to top and left 24, right 24, only for mobile. Click the text block and let's make it 16. Click the button and let's make it center align as well for mobile, and click the image and let's give some margin as well. Okay, and let's disable that for desktop, and for the mobile, for this section it will be 32. But if I want this image to be right under the headline in only for mobile, how we can do that? So there is option to do that in Gempages. So I will duplicate that image to show you. Okay, so duplicate that image and drag that image under the headline. So now you can see it is duplicated, but we can click the image and then we can decide the visibility of it. So the visibility of it will be hidden in desktop and will be hidden in tablet, only will be showed in mobile. And for the right side image, it visibility will be hidden for mobile. So if we do that and go to mobile, now we will find under the headline the image is right under the headline. Okay, right under the headline, right under the headline. Okay, as you can see, this how it will look. So this how you can do these things, like few elements will be only showed to desktop and few elements will be only showed to mobile. With that logic you can do that. So this how you can hide and show some of the elements as you want. So we have already covered that, and now let's move to the next section. So this is also done with mobile responsive, and for tablet I think it will be good. And only thing, we need to click the section and give it 24 left, 24 right for every other section, like every other section. Let's give this section as well 24 left, 24 right. So now it's perfect. And for this, maybe it is not looking good. Let's make it something like this, and then let's make it by ratio. Let's make this icon horizontal to center as well. So this will look good, perfect. And same goes with this section as well. By ratio, let's make it center, and for the icon horizontal, let's make it center align. So this will look patch perfect with this layout for tablet and for mobile. And for the top also there is much space, so let's disable this and let's decrease the spacing to something else. Okay, now it is perfect, and now we have the design ready for desktop, for mobile, and also for tablet. So it is already saved, so click save once again to make sure the work is perfectly saved. For the next section, as you can see, we have another area with few feature of the product and a before after image there will be. So how we can do that? So let's see, this will be also easier to do. So for this, what we need to take, we need to take another row just like before. So something like this. So not in the inside, it should be a new section. So it is not a new section. So as you can see, it inside that. Okay, so this how it becomes a new section. Then we have a headline. So just duplicate the headline that we have used before and drag this under here. And then just this is the headline, this will be the headline, and we'll go with the consistent headline size. So as you can see, in some area of the demo side, few headline is larger, few headline is smaller, but a professional side should have a consistency in between that design, right? So we will do that, and then we will go, as you can, now we can go to the row of that of the design and click this row, and then as like before we can just decrease or decrease the width. So make it in the 3 line or give some less space. Okay, so let's make it 750. So now you can see the paragraph is in few lines, not as like it. So we can click on that and we can make it 18 pixel. So this will be much better. Now this is the section we need to design. For that we will take 3 row under this same section, or you can take a new section, that is up to us, but I think you can make it 0 and you take a new section will be better. Okay, so in the left and in the right, in the middle we have an image, and this image can be a static image or Pagefly have image comparison. That means before after image. We can add before after images in Pagefly just like that, as you can see. So if you need this, we can do that. Hover, by hover something like this or drag, both is available. So you can click on labels, and as you can see the labels is also there before and after. So I can say that this is looking much better, right? So we can add this if we want to, and then we have few more design with an icon or an image icon. Everything is possible here, and this is something similar to that particular area. Okay, or this one. Okay, an image, a headline, and a paragraph. So for that we'll click this and we'll take a row under this, and under that row we'll go to padding and give 12 padding top and bottom. Okay, and then we will click on the image and we'll drag the image into that, and we can add our own custom image or own icon as well. This is a image they have used, so we can click on this and we can copy the image address, and I can decrease the size to something less, 30 pixel. Okay, then we have a paragraph. So for the headline we can use the same size as we have used before. We can drag this and in this under here, and this is the headline, easy to use. And then we have some paragraphs. So paragraphs will be similar to that, so just duplicate it and drag it under the headline, and then this is the paragraph it will be. So paste it and then click and make it 18, and for this it is 16 in the bottom for headline. Let's go to the and let's make it 16 as well. So we have row and then duplicate another row, so we have two in place, and then we just need to change the contents and everything, and the design will be get ready, right? So that is looking perfect. If the space looking larger, we can just decrease it, make it 8, make it 8. Okay, and for the row, let's duplicate this and let's duplicate this also. Okay, now let's click the original row, go to setting, make it center align, and if we want this to be larger, what we can do, we can drag it with our mouse like that, and also drag this with our mouse just like that. Okay, so the middle image will get larger. Okay, so that is perfect, and for the top we can decrease it so it get closer to our original design. Okay, so you can see it is looking much closer to that. So for this, now let's click this and let's make it 0 as well, and let's go back here and click to mobile version. So click on mobile, and now let's put this into mobile perfectly. So for mobile, like before, let's give 24 left and right, and for this as well, let's make it 24 left, 24 right. And for the icons, click on it and go to setting, and let's decrease the size to 30, right? 30 was the good size, and for that click on copy style and then click on paste style, and for that click that row and let's click that row. Let's decrease the padding bottom. Same goes for this, decrease the padding bottom, and for same goes copy style, paste style, paste style. Okay, and for that let's click on this, go to that section, and let's give left 24, right 24 for that section also. So then we'll click the row, make it 0. Okay, same goes for this, click the row, make it 0. And for image, I think we already make it 30 pixels, so it is looking much good and also fantastic. Okay, also mobile responsive, as you can see. So everything is good and perfectly done for those sections. So we can go with and make it 30 if we want to, but we'll go with the flow. So everything is 25 for mobile. Okay, so nothing is larger or smaller, so that will be best. So you can see now it is mobile desktop friendly as well. And for this same principle, make it 18 and go to that section, 24 left, 24 right. Same with this, click that row, go to the section, go to left, make it 24 left padding, 24 right padding, so stay consistent. Okay, so that is done. Let's click the desktop and it is already saved. Click on save button again, and this section is also done. And for this we already know, we already have the design done. So this is the design. Only thing it will be moved to the top of the this. Okay, now it is perfect, and other two section will be deleted. So click that section, right click, delete, click the section, right click, delete. Okay, now we can change the content. Maybe the headline will be different, maybe the video will be different, right? We can do that perfectly. And other than that, our design is already there, so we don't need to worry about it, right? So it is 32 or maybe 48 was our initial spacing, so we can do the same with those sections as well. If we think the spacing is bit less, we can increase this for desktop version, right? Or I think 32 was good also. So let's go with 32 and stay consistent. And for that, as you can see, there is some headline and icons. Okay, so let's keep headlines, and also let's keep some text block. Okay, for this is the different in the home page. Okay, so you can see sometimes drag and drop. So let's drag this before paragraph, and for headline let's make it 0, and for this will be the headline. So let's make it okay, so it gives so let's copy from here, copy, so paste. Okay, so as you can see right now, anything not is changing. So we'll click on Control A and click this clear icon. Okay, so it becomes clear, and we can go with 25. And then we have some icons. The icons is similar to those. So let's click the icons and go to icons horizontal, duplicate those and drag those icons. So let's click this and duplicate the icons horizontal. Okay, and drag this under before headline. Okay, and then make it center align, and we have copied it 2 times. So then click this and let's delete it. Okay, you can see it is looking perfect. And now what we need to do, we need to click this carousel and add one more carousel. Okay, duplicate it, so item should be showed one and dot should be also showed, because we have now 4. And for the bottom, click on it and give some space. Let's make it 24, but I think there is no button needed for this design. Okay, so let's delete it. Whatever the button for this homepage, where this button will go, this button will redirect people to that particular area, all those buttons. Okay, so now let's set up this. So for this, now let's go back to our first section, click on it and rename the section to identify it. So I'll select the section, and then there is a pencil icon with rename section. So section dynamic area. So we'll remember this with that name, because this is where people can add everything to the cart. So this is the dynamic section. So now we'll click on button, click on pick link, and I click on scroll to that dynamic area. Okay, and then go to the second button here, click on pick link, and then click on scroll to dynamic area. Okay, every button will redirecting people to the product area, dynamic area, and homepage button will redirect people to the product page. Okay, so this is the difference. And now we have few more things to do. We have a tabs with videos about that product. Okay, so you can see this how it looks. So how we can add that? So this will be very simple as well, like before. So I'll duplicate, this is already there, and if we go to mobile, this will already be mobile responsive and everything, right? It is already done, so you don't need to do it again. So I'll go to here and just duplicate that section, and then delete everything that is not required, like carousel and everything is not required here. Only things we need is headings. Okay, so I'll copy and I will paste the headings here. Okay, and then go to Montserrat and let's make it medium. Okay, and let's delete few all the other elements, and we need tabs, and under the tabs there will be videos. So we have tabs. If we go to elements and if we scroll down, we have tab. So I'll drag the tab under the headline, and then I'll go here and give this margin 16 at least. So we have tab 1, tab 2, tab 3. So you can rename those with anything else like chest, like chest, like chest, chest, leg. Okay, and then we can also click on those tabs, go to setting, and we can scroll down and we can give when it is normal, what the design should be. Okay, so when it is activated, then the background color should be this, text color should be white. Okay, good. And also there should not be have any border. Okay, that is the thing. And when it is hover, when it is hover, background should be like that, but text color should be this. Okay, so now the design is done. Let's add 2 more tabs, and for the tabs let's go with width of 100% or pixel, but the pixel will be not 200. Now we need to make it larger, at least 400, I think. Okay, so 400 will be better. Chest, then we have leg, then we have back, then back, and it will be 20 at least, back, and then we have arm, arm. Okay, and under those tabs we content will be video. So I will drag, we can add image, video, information, anything you want. They have videos, so I will drag a video here, and then as you can see, we can go to custom, we can go to original, we can go to 3x4. Okay, let's delete it. It got very confused. So click a video and go with HTML5, go to advanced, give margin 12. Okay, best. Then we have few more elements. You can add the same with other also, so no issue with it. So if we go to mobile, we can give it, and then for this you can see the size is not changing, so we need to Control A and clear all the design. Okay, so this issue can happen few times, so we can click this, we can go to again, we can drag this and make it bold, and we can go to, and this will be good. Okay, okay, so now you can see the design is already there, 24, 34, everything is good. For tabs, okay, so now the design is there, we can just put the contents, right? So it may be 24 was the best thing. So now the design is done. We can move to the next section, which is this area where there is a comparison table will be. But for now, this is not clear what comparison table there will be, right? So you can see this how it looks. So for this we need 2 columns again, right? 2 columns. So for that, let's duplicate this area, same design, only the content will be different, right? So let's drag this under this section. Okay, so we have a headline in the left, and then a paragraph, and then delete the video. Let's make what makes Blimy special. Okay, Let's make it center align. And click on delete, and also delete. Now this is there, but we need to make a comparison table, which can be an image, or we can make editable comparison table as well with Gempages. Okay, so I'll cover this another video. For now, I'll go with the easy route to use image here. Okay, we'll design a comparison table with Photoshop, with Canva, or any other element, any other tool, and we'll paste that here. Okay, something like this. We'll remove the, it could be anything as you want. So the design is there, and for this it is similar to the first section we designed. Only thing is the image is in the left and the text is in the right. So the same logic applied. So we will not cover this, and then there will be customer reviews loading from the apps like Looks or any other apps that you are using. Then we have FAQ. So for FAQ, I will show you one of the powerful things that Gempages have. So we'll delete the review area, which is not required, but this will be there. So Gempages have pre-made sections. So if I click on this plus icon and click on choose templates, then we can choose 200 and 240 section already pre-built by Gempages and their team, like testimonial area. If I click on it, I can find many testimonial area pre-built. I can import this with mobile response and everything. We just need to change the content. And for FAQ, there is many other, like as you can see, many other elements is there. We need FAQ. So if FAQ, whatever you are looking for is already there and made by Gempages, then why we need to do it twice, right? Don't require. So as you can see, we need something like this. So FAQ style 1 is perfectly fitting with it. So I'll click on add to page, and it will be added to the page. Then we just need to make the customization. So let's give it 32 and 32 bottom, and then 0 in the left, right for desktop, but for mobile it will be 24. And for the headline, let's make it H3, no, not H3. Let's make it similar to whatever we have used, 35 pixel for all of them in the top. So same, but only it will be frequently asked question, or question we got to cover, something like this. And then delete this one, and also delete this one, also delete this one. Then we have the question. So question, go to accordions, go to setting, and then go to this. Let's make it 16 top, 16 bottom. And for the next thing, for the text block, click on it, make it 0. Let's go with 16 top, 16 bottom, something like this. For the answers, that will be good, right? And now you can see this how it looks. And for accordion, let's click on this, go to setting, and if we want single, this will be good. And if for paragraph, let's go to paragraph 2, pop-ins, let's make it 18. Let's go to show, let's make them semi bold, let's make it 120, much better. Okay, now all you need to do is to change the contents and everything, and our design is already ready. So go to mobile and do the changes according to our requirement. So click on it and make it 24 and 24 left, and for this headline, make it center align, and it becomes Montserrat. That is good. For accordions, let's go here, let's make it at least 18 or 16 at least. That will be much better. And for text block, this is perfect, but let's make it 16 at least, and this will be good. And for that, we can also go to size, and let's make it 16 and 16 for mobile as well, to match the hierarchy, right? So you don't want anything different for all of them. Okay, so for desktop, similar things will be applied. For tablet, 24 left, 24 right. And for this, click accordion and go to paragraph, make it 18, go to this 16, good. And everything else is perfectly optimized for tablet, for desktop, for mobile. And now we have covered the product page as well, with every element is mobile responsive. Okay, now we just need to add few things like adding video in those steps. Everything will be much more easier for us to do. So if I click the full screen, as you can see, the design is already there. If I click on save, you can see it is everything is in place with everything to be mobile responsive. But with free plan, you can only publish one page, and this product page will not be able to use it. Okay, so if I go to product, as you can see, it is not available to be published because unlocked to publish, showing it is unlocked to publish. So if we preview the page that we currently see will be coming from the theme that we are using, not from the Gempages, because our home page is only from Gempages. As we are using free plan, only home page can be published. But if you want to use two pages, you need the premium plan of Gempages. So this how to complete the all the product page and everything. We can also add reviews from app like Looks or any other reviews app that we are using. So this is up to you, whatever review app you want to use, you can add that very easily inside Gempages. So this is the design of home pages and product pages we covered using Gempages, and we will do the next things with Gempages as well, like adding reviews and few more things. Now let's add this let's add this comparison table, right? So we have designed a page. So let me open the page. So let's add this one. We have added a comparison table, but this is based on the image, but we want something editable. So text, images and everything can be editable. So let's see if we can do this or not. So this will be very easy. So first of all, we will come to that section where we want to add this. So right after the reviews, I want to add the comparison table. So for that, the process is similar. We will take two row, right? Two row with a new section, completely new section. So you can see this comes under now. Okay, so it has been taken in the inside the row. So I want this to be in a new section. Okay, not inside any other section. So let me drag this here. So now it is inside a new section. So let me drag this in the top of that, and let's delete this one. Okay, so now we have a two section, and for this we need a headline. So the headline will be similar to this. So let's copy one of it from here. So drag this under that, right? And this will be what makes Blimy special. So whatever the headline is, we can just change it. Then we have some paragraph will be find out why this brand is special, something like this, right? Now let's focus on the comparison table, which is this section. So for that, we need to, first of all, let's understand this visual. Let's take three columns first of all. After that, let's drag this just like this. So we make 6 and 2, 6, and then it will be 2. Let's make this, let's make it, okay, so it will be 3 columns, right? So let's make it 6 and then make it 3 and 3. Okay, and after that, let's go to the bottom of this. Let's make it 0. Okay, and then in the middle one there will be an image. It means there will be a logo. So drag an image inside this one, and then go to advanced and remove the spacing from here, and then add your brand logo. Okay, add your brand logo. So click this and add the brand logo. Okay, so that is good. Then we have another text inside that column. Okay, the text is others. Okay, let's add it, others, but it will be smaller. It is not that big. So 20 pixel. Let's click this row and let's make everything center align, something like this. And also the image will be smaller, not that big. So let's click on this and go with less width, something like 80 will be much better. So then click this, and this row have some spacing. So let's make it 8 or something. Then just duplicate that row. Okay, duplicate that row, and then duplicate that row, and then we need to put some color. And now for that we will change our design. So for that we will take a row inside that one, and then we will make it 0. And for that row we'll go to setting and click on color and put the branding color, right? and inside that there will be a headline. Okay, so just drag one of the text block from here, and now let's put painless. Okay, let's go to text, let's make it white. Okay, and then go to that row, and in the left padding, give some padding in the left, 8 and 8. Okay, and for that let's delete this. We need some check marks here. We can do that using our okay, so now let's click this setting. Okay, now if we want to have a check mark, we can go with icon. Okay, I drag an icon here, and then for the icon we will have a check mark icon. So let's make it in the center align, and for this let's search for check mark. Okay, we can upload an image as well. Okay, as you can see, this is the and then for the icon color it will be a green, right? And we can make it something large as well, like 25. And for advanced panel, let's remove the spacing. Okay, and also for the row, let's make it center align, something like this. Okay, this will look good. And also another icon there will be, let's drag this and drag this right under here, but this icon will be a remove icon, right? Remove icon, not the something similar. So something like this, not available, or something like this. It could be this one as well, but the color will be different. It will be black. Okay, it will be black. So we'll go to the icon and change the icon color to black. Okay, good. Now we'll copy this row just like that, and for the spacing there will be no spacing. Click that row, and now let's make it 0. Same goes here, make it 0. Now we just need to duplicate it couple of times, like 5 or 4 4 or 5 times, and then it is all set to go. Now we only need to do is change the colors and change the text and everything, right? Other than that, everything is ready. If you go to mobile, we need to do those adjustments as well for mobile. So click the headline, uh, click the headline, and then go to the 3 columns row. Then go to make this something like this, and same goes logic here. Let's make it 3 and 3, something like this. And for the text, let's make it 20, right? For the image, let's remain it something similar. And for this, go to column 3, and let's make it again 3 columns, and then something like this. Okay, and that will be better, right? Then same goes for here. So we should have make this perfect, then should have copy pasted, right? So let's do that. Okay, now if I go to desktop, and now let's delete this bottom 3 for now, and duplicate the bottom one, because we have already made that mobile responsive, so it will be automatically mobile responsive unless we need to do it again and again, because that's why we need to do one items perfectly mobile responsive, then we can copy paste all of them, right? If you go to mobile, now everything is mobile responsive. And for that section, same logic, go to advanced, and now let's give some breathing space, 24 and 24, right? That is perfect. And for tablet, I think everything will be good, and only things we can do, give some breathing space, 24 and 24. And also for that row, we can make everything center align just like that, right? It will look good. And for mobile, we can have a few more space for that row. For that paragraph, let's click on it and increase some bottom margin to 16. That will be much better for that. Okay, so now you can see there is a editable comparison table we made, just like Bleemy, which we can edit the text, color and everything, or you can use the image as we already showed, which we already made. But I wanted to show you how we can make a editable and also responsive comparison table. Let's also make this center align as well, so it will look good. So now let's click publish, and this section is completed. Now we will move to the next section. We start to making this landing page, custom product page for our product. So this is the product. you at least need to have at least one product into your store. So I already have a product into my store, and this is how the product page currently looks like. If we see, it is only from the default Shopify theme, so there is no branding, no look or nothing. So we want to convert this to something similar, a custom layout using Gempages, because we cannot make similar looking design with our theme. Okay, so there is limitation, but Gempages gives us the freedom to make something similar just like that, a brand looking for that store. So this example is taken from the Treat Midi shop where they are selling this product. So I will make something similar to that, and all the templates of these ready-made templates is available to purchase, or you can just follow this tutorial and make something similar on your own for your own product. The text, the images, everything can be different. We will just copy the layout. This page is made with a different software, so there is no product purchasing area could be showed, but we will add that into our design. So now let's begin with the Gempages inside Gempages editor, and all the installation link of Gempages and everything will be given in the description. So just install Gempages, and after that if you come to apps, and you will find Gempages is there. So we'll click on Gempages and it will go to our dashboard. So you need to install Gempages and have at least one product and have a Shopify store, and every details of that will be given in the description. Then we'll click on create new page, and we'll create a product page, a customized product page for that, and we'll replace our default product page that we currently have with the custom design just like that. Okay, so we'll select product page and we'll start from scratch. They have given a lot of templates here which you can use if you want to have a quick design, and if the design or the layout go with the products that you need, but we want to make a custom design which we will not find a template for. We need to make this on our own. So I'll click on start from scratch. Okay, start from scratch, and then this will open the editor for us. Okay, the builder of the Gempages. Then few things need to be set up. Okay, first one is changing the product page title, which you can change according to your product. So for me, the product name is Banyan Flakes. So let's make it. Click on save, update, and then there is some publish setting where there you can disable the header and footer from your theme if you want to. Okay, and then the title and everything we have published it, and then you can just click on zero product assigned. What that means is, if you want to replace our current product page with Gempages template, then we need to assign that product into Gempages. Okay, and we will do that, but after a few later we can do that. So first of all, let's go to global styles, which is one of the most important thing and a powerful feature inside Gempages. By that we can predefine our font colors, what font size should be used for heading 1, heading 2, paragraph, each and everything, and that will make our life easier to make this desktop and mobile responsive. So if I click on global style, you will find that there is some predefined color for button, text, background has been given. We can add more color to that. Okay, and then there is the font manager where you can choose font for your heading and for your paragraph. And for heading I am using Montserrat. You can choose whatever font you want. For paragraph I am using Poppins. You can choose whatever font you want, search for that font and choose that font. Okay, so after that our design and our building process will make much easier with those global styles. So I hope that makes sense, and this is one of the most important thing you need to set up before you start doing the design. And then there is some typography things, like for heading 1 will be used only once for the product title. What font size it will be? For heading 2, if I click heading 2, for what font size it will be for desktop, you can predefine that, so you don't need to update that or add that each time. For tablet you can predefine that. For mobile you can predefine that, the font size for the heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. And if I click show more, I can go in with it for paragraph as well, but I will not do that. And there is other more setting available as well which you can customize, like what is spacing will it, there is some predefined spacing we'll see for padding and for margin, and I will show you what that is. Okay, for now let's close global styles. So you can just put your own desired font there, and then the task will be much easier for us. Now let's focus on the design. So first of all we have a announcement bar. So if I click on inspect, and I can see what the color they have used for that particular area. So I am using Google Chrome, and within Google Chrome, if you right click in any section, you can change and you can upgrade with the inspect whatever color used here. So I will click on it, and then so I'll refresh the page again. So I'll go to this, and then I'll click this color, and then I will go with the hex code. Okay, we need the hex code of that section. So I'll go to the page gem pages, and I will drag a section here, and then I'll go to there is a row. So let's understand the structure. First, there will be a section, and if I go to section, under that section there will be row, and under that row there will be column. Okay, so I will go to the section, and I will go to the background of the section and put that color code. Okay, so you can see a color code has been given. Okay, then we have some text for here. So I'll copy that, and whatever text is given here, so you can see here is the text, font size 20 pixel. So I'll click on this arrow, and then there is some elements. What the elements mean? That means heading, text block, button, everything, and dynamic elements can be added from this elements panel. We can search for a specific element like carousel and everything. Like if I search for carousel, there will be slider or carousel coming up. If I search for product, there will be product elements coming up. If you already know the elements name, you can search for that easily. So now I will add a text block here. So then I will go to advanced, and there will be a default margin for the text block. What the margin is the outside things, and padding is inside. We are giving space inside if you are using this panel here, the inside panel, and we are giving space in the outside if you are using this margin area. So heading, margin and padding, I will describe that into when you work with bottom, then it will make more sense, but for now I will make it 0. And for that I will give the design that we already did, the text that we need to use, and then I will make the text aligned to center. Then font size I will make it 20, and color I will make it white. Now as you can see, there is a lot less space in that area. So for that we will go to the section, click on advanced, and then we'll make it 0 and 0 padding. Okay, and then for that element, click on text block, go to row, and then go to advanced, make it 0 as well. And now for that section, click on that, and go to section, and now let's make padding 8 and 8 top, 8 bottom. Okay, now you can see this how it looks, but for here we have a different color, like this yellow color. How we can add that? So we can add that as well. So let's click on it, click this color, click this arrow in Chrome, and then go to the hex code of it. Now what we can do, we can drag that part of the color, until free shipping, and choose this option. Okay, and paste the code here. So now you can see this is perfect. Now you can see we have a different color here, right? So it may look something larger, we can go with 20, no problem. Now if I go to mobile, for mobile, what we can do, this will be same, but in the left we can add 8 and 8 in the right as well. Okay, so now it will be 16. Very good, no issue. For this will be same for tablet and for desktop. Now this section is completed. Okay, perfectly for desktop and mobile. Now come to the next section, where we have a heading, then a paragraph, and a line divider, and then there is some check mark. Okay, then there is some check mark. So now let's make this section. So for that, what we need to do, we need to click this arrow and take 2 row here. Okay, 2 row. As you can see, 2 row. There will be 2 row. In the left, there will be some headings, paragraphs, and some check mark, and a button, and a review from the customer. In the right side, there will be an image of what this product actually does. Okay, now let's click this arrow. Now let's add a headline, and this headline will be H2, perfect, but the font size may be different. So let's check what is the font size they are using. For this, they are using, what is the font size they are using? Maybe font size maybe 30, 40 maybe. Okay, now let's put the text here, copy, Ctrl A, Ctrl B to copy all of them, and now let's make it I think how many line it is in the 4 line. So this will do well. Let's make it 120. Okay, good. And now let's make it not normal, semi bold will be good. Semi bold looks much larger. let's make it semi bold. Okay, that is good. Semi bold. We can go with Poppins font, I think, for headline this area as well. So click on clear. Okay. Click on clear and let's make it bold, and let's make it Montserrat again. Montserrat. Okay. Bold. Okay, let's make it bold. Okay, that is good. So now it looks much nicer. And then we have some headline with the same paragraph. So let's copy this and drag this under this. And let's copy paste them here. So it will be left align, and that is the color that has been used here. So let's click this and see what is the color code they have used. So this is the color code they have used here. So I'll go to color and paste that code. Okay, and it is much smaller. Then go here, go to percentage, make is 120. Okay, that is good. That is good. I think the left margin will be much smaller, so make it 8. And for this also go to this add element and let's add a line divider here. Okay, just like that. Make it 2. Should not be full width, maybe up to 200. And then for color, this color, it will be the color. And then for text block, go to margin, give some below margin for 8 pixel. Okay, 8 will be our standard. And then we have some text block, some list. So for that, we will go to add element and add item list. Okay, so drag an item list under that. This is how it will look. And then we can click on the item list, go to here, and for this let's go here and then make it 8. And for the item list, same thing, we can go with the check mark, and the check mark color will be this, right, like this, and the check mark size will be larger. So let's make it 20. Okay, and then this is the font. Okay, let's put it here, something like this, right, something like this. And then this is in the middle, right? So let's make it some like this, so icon will be in the top always. Okay, so you can do the setting here, and we can also decrease icon and text gap. Okay, it is fine, but I think item gap can be smaller. Like let's make it 12. That is better. Now let's go with the next design, next elements. It is this one, so let's put it. And then there is a third one, let's put it. And then there will be space, so backspace. Now go to list, let's go to list, item list, click on add more, and then the fourth one will be there as well, something like this, right? So if we go to mobile, this is how it looks. Let's go to the original section and let's make it 24 in the left, 24 in the right. And for the headline, let's make it 25 pixel. Okay, that is good. And this is already there, perfect. For item list, let's make this one, position will be top, and font size and everything is good, no problem with it. So I am happy with that, no issue. Now let's go back to tablet, and for tablet as well, let's decrease the font size to 30. And for this section, go to there and give some padding inside 24 and 24. And for item list, again, for item list, this will be the icon position, and then go to desktop again, and it is all perfect. Now we need a button and some things. For the right side, we need an image. So click on this arrow and then drag an image here, and then you can just click on upload image and upload image from your PC, right? So this is the image they have used here. So I'll go, it will upload the image, and I will go to the advanced panel. Okay, advanced panel of it, and then I will decrease the margin. Okay, now you can see this how it looks. So then we have a button. So this is the important thing here. So for button, let's click this and let's scroll down, scroll here, text button. So drag this under the icon, and then for the button we have a color, same color that is used for the icons and everything. So I'll go with background color, this color, and then we have a get 25% off. Okay, so this is the text for the button. So get 25% off, so I'll put it here. So go to hover, same color will be applied for hover as well. For the font size, we can go with 20, and for this we will go with here and click on 16 and 16. As you can see, for margin, this is the padding things which takes space in the in between. Okay, so for that, let's go with make it bold, maybe, yes, and also let's make it 25 pixel at least. Okay, then let's make it full width, auto full width, it should be full width. Okay, but as you can see in the left, it is just not aligned same like this. So how we can make something similar? And also there is some shapes here. So click on the button, scroll down and make it at least 8. I think that will be much better, and then we can give some shadow as well. Okay, that is good. And now we can click this button and then we can give some margin to remove it from the left. So I think 24 is the margin that is given. So maybe 24 or 32. Let's give 32, 32. So if I go to full screen, now this how it looks. So you can see it is not aligned, and now we can give some more space to the button. So click this desktop, click the button, go to advanced, go to margin, give some space from the top. Okay, now this is perfect, and now we have another section which is testimonial area. For that, click this element and then drag this here under the button. Okay, and in the left side we have an image. For the image, drag an image element here, and then this is the image of the customer. So I will just click on and paste the code here. Okay, but for this, what we'll do, we'll go with pixel, make it 90 pixel or something like this, left align, and then we will have a paragraph. Okay, so for the paragraph, I will click on add element, and then we will click on text block. We will drag the text block into that, but as you can see, there is a lot of space. We will fix that, so don't worry. So I'll paste it here, it will be 16, and then it will be 120%, and then this is that bottom text for that review area. So I'll paste it. So we'll go to that row of that and then click on fit content. So now you can see the content has been fit and the space has been filled up. Okay, as per the content. So what we can do, we can give enter here. Okay, that will be perfect, and click that row, and we can decrease the spacing between the image and the text until we satisfied with it. And you can also make the image in center according to the text. That will be better. So I think 15 is much good and also perfect. And let's click the row, let's make it 12, and let's remove the bottom. Let's make it 8. I think this is much better. Okay, so this how it looks. So if we see, it is also getting good, perfectly aligned, but this is made in another software, so mobile version is not getting perfectly aligned. So if we click the mobile version currently, everything must look nicer. So for this area, let's fix the issue. So this is the current item list. For this, let's decrease it to 5. Okay, for desktop it is also should be 5. Okay, it is looking nice if it is 5. For tablet it should be also 5. Okay, that is good. For tablet, I think it can be removed. Okay, for mobile also it can be removed, right? And for font size for mobile, we can also increase it to at least 20. And for this area, right click on it and then click select parent element and go to the row of that two row. There it is. Let's click the setting and then click this two row, then click the fit content again. Okay, just like before we did. Let's make it 15 and then let's put it in the top, not in the bottom. And let's go scroll down and we can decrease it a little bit more, and same goes here, but it is perfect. And for desktop it is perfect, no issue with it. And for mobile, what we can do, what I'd like to do, I would like to click the row. We are in the row, and then what I'd like to do is just shuffle the image in the top. So I'll put that column 2, I will drag the column 2 just like that within the actual row. So the section contains 2 columns, so I will just swap the second column in the top only for mobile, as you can see. Okay, and then I will come to the heading, go to advanced and give some margin top. Okay, perfect. And if I go to tablet, it will be just like that, no issue with it. We can go to setting and let's make it 25, much better. And let's make it 18 and 18, 150 for mobile, 150 for desktop, 150. Okay, now for desktop you can see the image in the right, but for the mobile the image will be in the top. So click on save and this will save the page. So this section is completely done. So now let's move to the next section, which is something like this. Okay, so this is perfect with a background color, and then there is some trust badge straight away, like guarantee full refund, free worldwide shipping, guaranteed high quality. So to make the customer, whoever visiting the site, give them a trust straight away to purchase the product. Okay, and where this button will goes, this will goes to a section, a product purchase section, something like this, where there will be a add to cart button. We can add bundles with bundle app. Okay, and then there will be a buy now button with product feature and everything, and this will be in the middle. So in the top we are just giving some pain point what this product actually solves, and the actual product section will be in the middle. Okay, so now let's move to the next section. So click this arrow, let's take one row here under this, so it will be a new section. And then for that section, go to color, give a color F9 F9 F9, something like gray color. Okay, not exactly white. And then we can give a headline here. Okay, you can see overall satisfied customer, but I would like to go with a heading just like we used in the top, but not exactly the same size. Maybe let's make it 25 and let's make it center align, and let's change copy this text, but not exactly smaller like this. So I'll click on Ctrl A and remove all of them, and then this will be good. Let's make it medium. That is perfect. And then we have 3 column, something like this. Okay, so click on this element and then take 3 row. Okay, 3 row. Okay, and 3 row, and then we have these things. And what I'd like to do in that case, if I am there, then I would like to make this something like this. I'll take a row under this column. Okay, go to advanced, and then what I will do, I will give some margin padding 12 top and bottom. Then I will drag an image here. I will not make something similar. I will make something like this, and I will copy the image address, or I can upload the image. I will cross it and paste the code. Then I will go here and give it a pixel, maybe 90. Okay, then we have a headline will be under the image, a headline under the image. It will be H5, something like this in the center, and this will be the headline, refund, about refund. And then we'll click Ctrl A and clear all the styles and make it result or full refund. Okay, then we can make it 150, 130, 120. Okay, then for this let's make semi bold. Okay, then we have some paragraph, And for paragraphs, I will duplicate this one and drag this under the headline and then make it center align, and then Control A, Control B to paste all of them. Right, so this looks much better. So you can see the design is already ready, right? So you can remove this spacing from here, and if we go to mobile version of it, let's see how it looks. So let's make it 20, and let's go to the section and let's give some padding, 24 left, 24 right. Okay, perfect. And then for top it is good. For headline, let's make it 0, and for tablet same things. For this, let's make it 20, and for the section, go to advanced, give some padding, 24 left, 24 right, so we have a breathing space. And for desktop, let's get some spacing. Click the row where the 3 column is, go to margin, give margin of 24 or 16, I'll be better. Okay, now we need to copy this row 3 times, right? So we made one perfectly and then copying them to the other column because the design is similar. All we need to do is just changing the text, right? Changing the text, copy style, paste style, changing the text and design and color, changing the text and images. Other than that, everything is similar. So I'll pick copy style and then I will paste style. So you can see the color has been changed. Okay, this is not the same color, so I'll click Control A, copy style and paste style. Okay, so you can see this how it looks. So we can make it now center align, but it is not required because if we're making it center align, then the things will not look good, but I'll go with it. Okay, so that is perfect. Now we can change all the contents and everything, and the design is completely there with mobile responsive. As you can see, all you need to do is to update the images, text and everything for that particular section. This looks much better for me than this. Okay, now we are coming to the next section where this is showing some of the feature of the product. Okay, left image, right text, and then this type of things. Okay, so for this is also simple, very simple. Take 2 row just like before within a new section. Okay, within a new section, okay, within a new section, and in the left side it will be an image just like this, and then you can upload the image or choose the image that you already used. So go here and just paste something like this, and for this we will use the same headline that we have used in the top and paste it here, and this will be the headline. Let's Control A and then Control A, all of select and refresh the design or whatever we used, and then we have some paragraphs. So for that we'll use the same paragraphs like before, and I'll drag this into here, and then this is the paragraph used, right? So we'll copy all of them and paste it here, and then left align, let's make it 18 at least, 18 pixel. Okay, let's go to the row and let's make it center align. Okay, 18. So let's make it, okay, so you can see the design is not changing, so I'll Control A to change them and then go with 150, and then I will just right click on the text block, copy style, paste style, paste style, and then this is also paste style. Okay, then go to left side. Okay, so now this will look good. Okay, perfect. And then we can go to the headline and then go to show more, make it bold. Okay, so it will also look perfect. Okay, so now this is good. Okay, how does it work? So so we have another design, so let's click on save. So this section is also done, but if we go to mobile, it is also will be mobile responsive, but we need to do one thing. So click on make it 18 at least, click on the headline, go to advanced, go to this, and let's give 16. And for these as well, this is perfect, no issue, no issue, no problem. So this is also good, but for that section, click on the section, go to advanced, give some padding inside 24, 24, so it should not be in the edge of the screen. Okay, so there is some breathing space. So if we go to tablet, same things we need to do. Click the setting, go here, make it 24, make it 24. For the paragraph, 16 will be good, 16 will be good, no problem. So this is it. So click on save, and this section is also done with mobile and tablet responsive. Now we'll move to the next section. Next section, we also have the same layout, only things is different, the image is in the right side. Okay, so for this we will also just duplicate this. Okay, duplicate that and then drag those content here and drag the image here. Okay, so same things, only changes the content. Okay, then we'll click this row and then go to setting and give some space. Okay, more space. Okay, so size some space. But if we go to the mobile version of it, here is the thing we need to adjust. For the mobile, for that row, as we already did for the top section, we'll come to the row for the second one and we'll drag that second column top. So image will be top, then the headline, paragraph, or the details that we have. So it is already ready for both of the version. Okay, so very easy to do. Then we have a section called how to use. But before that section, what I like to add, I would like to add the dynamic product area where people can purchase the product. And that's why we will add a section like this, a dynamic product section where people can add this product. Okay, purchase the product, and the bundle app and everything you can add like this. Okay, you can add this with apps like caching bundle or something like this. Okay, so now we will add this dynamic area. To add the dynamic area, we will click on row and then drag a row under this, same like before, and then click this arrow and then we'll scroll down and take this product dynamic section. Okay, so we'll drag this here and you can find that this is here and the some elements is already preloaded. So we'll click this product title. First of all, we have then we have some quantity, add to cart button and everything. For product title, I will go with H1 because H1 should be used for the one time and this is only for the product title. Okay, so let's make it 30 pixel and let's go with percentage of 120. Okay, or 150, or get font weight will be bold. Okay, let's make it 120, much better. So for the pricing, we'll go with the price and then increase the pricing to at least 25, make it bold. For the compare price, we'll make it 25 as well. And then we'll add a section like with check mark or everything here after the pricing. Okay, and then we'll delete the product description and the product variant. This does not have any variant like color or anything, and this check mark will look something similar to this. So I'll duplicate the item list from here and we can add something different from the top. Okay, something different from the top. Something different could be like order today for 50% off, something like this, or any other text. Okay, as you can see, so we will have this and then we can add a quantity, and for that we will click on the row one column and then delete the buy it now button. We will leave with only one button. I will click the second add to cart button and then make it 20 pixel, scroll down, and then I will scroll down to make it the background color, this color again, and then for hover the same color will be there. Okay, and then for the icon we can enable the icons like, okay, so there is the icon option available, so you can show a icon near to this button. Okay, so there, this is the icon, you can show the icon here if I want to. Okay, for this what I will do, I will go here and make it everything in the align. So for this let's add the arrow here. Okay, let's add the emoji here before the add to cart button text. Okay, something like this, and click the button and we'll go to this size and make it at least 16 top and 16 bottom. So this will look much more better. Okay, and for the quantity let's make it black. First of all, go to show more and let's make it semi bold. Okay, that this is good. So there is a dynamic area we already added, and then after the dynamic area, what we can do, we can add, for the dynamic area we can add a add something like this. Okay, a accordion or something like this here, to show more details, but for now we will not add that. So as you can see, this is the design. We added a dynamic area so people can purchase the product here. For add to cart button, what we will do, we can change the add to cart button action. That means where this will go after click, where this should go to checkout, open cart, or keep shopping. So I'll go with go to checkout. Then I will click save to save this design, and then we will move to the next section about how to use it. Okay, so this is perfect. Then we have a section called how to use. To make that section, it is very similar to what we have done before, right? So let's do that. So first of all, click this arrow, then go to row, drag and draw here as a new section it should be. Then we need to take a headline. So for the headline, I will duplicate the headline we used before. So we have a consistent headline, so make it center align, and then we have this headline called how to use. So let's click on Ctrl A to swap all the design that we already have come from the copy. Okay, so make sure you do that every time you copy something from any other website. So then we have some paragraph. So for the paragraph, we will drag it under the headline. Okay, and then make it center align, and then we have few text like this. Okay, like this, and then I will paste that here. And I will control A to remove all of the design, and then I will make it black, something like this. But what I will do, I will click on this and go to the row, and then I will just shift the width, something like this, to make it look much more attractive. That is currently have. So make it 30 pixel. Let's make it 30 pixel. I think this will be better. It is also 25. Let's make it 30. The top one was 35. Okay, 30. Let's make it 30 as well. And also this one should be 30 also. Okay, now we have three more column, three more things to be added. Okay, three more just like this. So I will duplicate those three columns from the top and then drag them under this. So make our life easier. So let's add them as a new section and go to advanced and give 0 and also 0 here. Okay, and for that let's give some space like 12. Okay, this will be good. Now we have one, then an image. So for that I will go with a headline. First of all, headline we already have a headline, so let's change this to 1 and let's give it some size like 35 at least. Okay, and then we have an image. For the image, let's drag an image here under this, and let's delete the top image, and this image is this one. So click on this and then paste the, okay, so it is already there. And for the row, let's give this row some shadow. Go to advanced, for that particular row give some shadow. Okay, something like this. And for that we can go to the advanced and also give some padding inside. As you can see what the padding actually means, we can now reflect on it and give it 16 top and 16 bottom, and now this will look so I think we should not give shadow. This is not looking good. I think that is perfect. And then there will be some text, so let's put the text here, and then let's delete those row. Okay, and then delete those row, and then just duplicate those row and paste them into the columns. Because the design is similar, all we need to do is to update the text and images. Like 2, it will be 2, the next one will be 3, and the image and text will be updated as we already did those, so I will not repeat them anymore. Okay, so click this row and just remove the spacing and then for this also, so same. Okay, similar. So these are the similar things we need to done. So it is already completed. Okay, it is already completed. And if you go to mobile, we need to do some things here, I think. So for mobile, we need to go to the section, give 24 left, 24 right, and for headline let's make it 30. For paragraph it is good. Same goes with this section. Click on the section and let's give it 24 top, left, 24 right, and for this number let's also increase the size to at least 35, right, for mobile as well. So right click, copy style, come to the second one, paste style, come to the third one, paste style. So our life will be easier. And let's make it 16. Right click, on it, copy style, right click on it, paste style, right click on it, paste style. So this is already there, so fantastic, and this is good, right? Okay, and for this section as well, we need to give padding 24 left, 24 right, and for the headline I think 30, 35 will be good enough. And for price it is also decreased, so let's make it at least 25 like the desktop version. Let's also make it 25 like the desktop version. And for the card button as well, let's make it at least 20 pixel, unless it does not look good. So let's make it also 8 pixel. So in this will be also good. For this let's also make it larger, because the number should be something eye catchy. So let's right click on it, copy style, paste style, paste style. For the section same, let's keep 24 from left, 24 from right. Same goes for this, 24 from left, 24 from right. Okay, so perfect. So it is also responsive. And for the headline let's make it 30. Okay, so this is done. So let's go to desktop and let's click on save. Okay, now there is the next section, and for the section this is also something similar to this. Few things is not there, so we'll go to the section 2 and I will duplicate that section, and then I will drag that section under this one. Okay, so that is perfect. Only things we need to update is the headline, and we delete the text block, we delete this as well, and then we just need to increase the item lists. We can add one, so we can increase the item list, and the button should be there for me. We can delete that testimonial and we can update the image as well, right? So very easy things to do. Once you set up a layout, you can copy paste most of the item in the future. Okay, so then we have another area, why chose us, something similar to that, but another image. So now let's duplicate this, how to use as well, and then just drag this under this section, and then change the text to why chose us, right? And then we have this area, and then this. For that let's paste the text. Okay, then we have another text which is something similar to that, so I will duplicate this part of the text and drag this under the headline here, and this will be, then make it center align. Let's make the text larger, something like this. Okay, and then we have an image. Okay, compare table image. Okay, so you can make this using one of the any of the software like Photoshop or Canva, and drag this under this one. Okay, and then we can upload the image here, or we can choose the URL as well for the ease of the design. And we can go to browse gallery and you can choose it, and you can go to advanced, we can give some spacing. But if you want to make it larger, as you can see here, it is much more larger, but it becomes smaller here. For that we need to, for that we need to target the row. We need to target that row. Okay, and then we need to change this width to 1200. Okay, we have decreased the width for that particular area, so the text will be divided into few lines and not getting too large. So now we can just make it like as it was, like 200,000 pixel. Okay, so now let's click on save, and then we have this area with image. These are all images and few design layout. Okay, so this will be also very easy to do and easy to done. If we already understood the basics, then we can give a headline, an image again a headline, and two column row and a button. Whatever button we have used before, we can duplicate that button, right? So that is nothing crazy or nothing harder. If you already following me for from the first to last, you can also cover this very well, right, from zero. Then we have got few more things to cover, but I will not cover those sections because these are already repetitive. We already does this. All you need to copy paste and adjust those according to mobile, desktop, and according to your content. I will show you another way of Gempages will make your life easier. Then if you see, there is a FAQ area, so you can add accordion and design this. Also you can choose templates from Gempages. So if you click on choose templates, you will find all the templates available in Gempages. Like you need a testimonial area, you can click on testimonial, and if you see, they have a testimonial area here as well. So you may not find exactly same, but you can find many pre-made testimonial section which you can reuse, or just change the contents and update the text and reuse it. Like there is 6 testimonial, 8 testimonial design is already there. You can click on add to page and the testimonial will be added to the page. You will click on add to page and then testimonial will be there. You can just change those heading, text, images, and everything, and the life will be get easier. For example, for FAQ, you can click on choose templates, and there is category wise you can just filter those. Like click on FAQ, and then for the FAQ, most of the FAQ looks exactly the same like this one. So this looks exactly like this one. So I can click on add to page, and this FAQ is already will be there. So I'll click on add to page, and it is already there. I just need to update the questions, update the FAQ according to my product, and few more style as well. Like for accordion, I can click on it, I can choose the icon, update the icons. Also I can go in the size, I can change the size, and you can decrease the width, like make it 16 and 16. Okay, and then for this text block, I can also remove the margin here, and also I can give some breathing space here, 16 and 16 top, 16 and 16 bottom, for the content of the text block. Okay, so you can see this how it currently looks like. Pretty standard, pretty good. Whatever we can want, we can do the design, and we can find a template for it inside Gempages. Choose templates, and you can select the section. You can also add a full layout from Gempages, whatever we see in the beginning of the video, but this is not part of the video, so I will delete those. And now we'll see how we can replace our default product page with Gempages design. For that, click on product, zero product assign, and search for your product name. So for me it is Banyan Flix. So I'll click on check mark, click on confirm, and now I can publish the page, and it will replace my default theme product page with the Gempages design. So click on publish, and then you can wait for a few moments, and this will be published. So click on view live page, and then you can see it is a password protected store. So I'll put the password, and then I'll click the view live page again, and now you will find that our custom product page is there. It has been replaced the default theme design with our custom layout we designed with Pagefly, which is looking fantastic and nice. Okay, but this is not the what we wanted, so we need to fix that. So I'll go to that particular section here, go to advanced, and then we need to add some left and right spacing here to match it with the rest of the design. As you can see, it has been in the screen. So I'll click on publish, and also you can see in here we have a header coming from the theme, but in this example design there is no header. So we can do the same with Gempages. For that, click on the publish setting, and we can just uncheck those header and footer option. So no header from theme and no footer from theme will be loaded. So I'll click on apply setting, and then I'll click on publish again. And then we will click on view live page. Okay, now you can see the header has been gone, and now we will find that this area is also done perfectly. So it is not taking the space as we wanted, but there is some issue. It is not exactly the same as like we wanted. So click on full width. So just disable the full width. Let's click on publish again. So now you can see it is not in the width of just like our one. You can see it is taking much more space. That is what you don't want. So click on view live page again and see if it has been fixed or not. Now it has been fixed and it is aligned perfectly like our other sections. Now if you see this button is not doing anything. So we need to redirect them to this area. So click this section and then rename the section and rename the section with dynamic area. So we will remember that and we will add that into our button. So go back to the first button, click the button, go to setting, click on click link, go to scroll to and scroll down and find our section dynamic area. This is what we rename it to remember it and to target it properly into our button. So check mark this, click on save. Now go to any other button that we have in our page like this button, click on the button, click on pick link, go to scroll down and choose the section dynamic area, click on save and now click on publish. Okay, now we will see this button will work. Now currently it is not working, it is not going anywhere. So if I click on view live page now and if we click the button get only, now it is redirecting us to our product area. Perfect, this is what we wanted. And now if I click this add to cart button, it is redirecting us to our checkout page. So it is also perfectly working. So this is what we need and this is what we does to create a custom landing page for our product using Gempages. And few section we have not completed because as I already described, if you are following each and everything from me from the start to finish, you can also build those sections by your own, like this one, and this one is also covered to one product store layout that you have covered for Gempages like Blimy, how to make this type of sections. Then you can make a similar looking testimonial area if you already followed the design we did in the above sections, right? And same goes for here, same goes for these sections, and this is also a very clone looking for the first section we did in the top, right? Only the text and the color will be different, and these are the headlines, some paragraph, and the same duplicate button will be there. And then we have some FAQ. We already added the FAQ from Gempages templates, and then there will be another button duplicated, and this button will also redirect people to the dynamic product area. And for footer we can add a logo and few sections. So if you already understood the basic layout building blocks of Gempages, then this is very easy to do. Another thing we have in Gempages is adding animations that I will also cover briefly. So what the animation does, if I click on button, I can go to advanced, and in the animation panel you will find a animation area. So if I click on it when hover, what animation it should do. So let's make it zoom and let's make it zoom out, whatever animation you want to give. So if I click on preview, you can see this is the animation it will do. So let's click on publish and see the animation live. So you can do animation for headline as well, like go to advanced, go to animation, and then go to and check mark the animation panel. Check mark the animation panel for the headline. When appear, it should slide from the left. So click on publish. From the distance, 50% speed, everything you can customize according to your need. I'm just showing you what this actually means. Okay, so if I click on view live page, and you can see there will be animation for the headline, and then there will be animation for the button when you hover it. Okay, when you hover it, it is decreasing in the size. So I don't want this animation for the headline. And for the button, what we can do, we can go with when appear plus, not this much big, something 120 and 10 will be good. So let's click on publish and see this animation. This animation does not look that good, so you may need some animation for the button to make it look something interactive, and this way you can make some animation. Like you can see, if I hovering my mouse over it, it is just disappearing, so we don't need that. we are not looking for, so button should not disappear. So this does not look good. So if it is disappearing when you are hovering, it is showing, but it is not. So I'll just disable that. So does not matter. So I'll not use any animation, but you can use animation here. So this is it for this tutorial, how to make custom product landing page using Gempages for one of your products. So if you like this video, please do smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, also let me know in the comment as well.